Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very 28th episode of Roll20 Presents Tomb of Annihilation. If you're watching this live, the pre-show music is a new Glockenspiel jam from our friend Drummer Boy. So thanks, Drummer Boy, for providing that. In other important news, it's somebody's birthday.
Oh, yes, is mine. It? Whose?
This is the part. This is the part where we get all the other kobolds to come out with a kobold cake, and they all sing.
Oh man!
Congratulations to everybody's favorite kobold, Ishi Snaggletooth, for living to the ripe old kobold age of 3.
Yeah. Kobold survives another year, another trip around the Forgotten Realms sun.
Have you done anything? Have you done anything exciting for your birthday?
I mean, we played XCOM this morning. That's the extent of my birthday. I got up early to play more XCOM. That's nice. My birthday.
See, I think that this is a thing, and maybe Blue Jay, you'll agree with me. This is a thing that happens when you're like a broadcaster. You're like, it's my birthday, and people are like, cool, what are you gonna do? And you're like, work. Hang out with my internet friends.
I made a bunch of characters for people in chat, and we played XCOM.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun having an excuse to
I don't know what I'm doing tonight. Probably nothing, but
yeah, that's my thing for birthdays. It's like most of the people that I know who are on the internet. So like if I'm not birthdaying live, one, presents are great. And you don't get presents if you don't have a birthday party.
Fair.
And two, like I won't see all the people I care most about because they're all online.
I just really, really like working. And so when it's my birthday, that's the thing I usually just want to do. I'm like, I just want to play role-playing games and hang out on the internet like I do every day.
Well, for my birthday, I went to Disneyland and got a crown.
That's
so
true.
Elf needs a crown. Elf, get a crown.
No, this is not the show for the crown. Put it away.
I got a cool book.
That is a cool book. Well,
that is very
happy
cool.
birthday, Ishi Snaggletooth, aka Distracted Elf. Happy birthday. How are the rest of you boring nerds? It's not anybody else's birthday.
Yes, I'm still one day older, just like Elf was. But
that's true. But we don't celebrate that. You know what? I'm celebrating. Congratulations.
That's accurate, yeah.
You made it through yesterday. Speaking of yesterday was a hell of an episode of Burning Wheel, so I'm looking forward to things being relatively chill here in the Forgotten City. Listen, it's chill for me, all right, despite the giant pool of lava. But before we start dicking around in the jungle ruins, let's reintroduce our characters in case folks are just tuning in. Birthday Kobold, tell us about your character there.
Yes, hello. I'm Distracted Elf. I play Ishi Snaggletooth. She is a kobold Battlemaster fighter / rogue. 5 levels of Battlemaster fighter, 1 level of rogue. Soon to be more, probably, hopefully, if I don't die.
Yes. I don't want you to. Well, we'll leave the Burning Wheel spoilers for people who haven't watched the episode.
Yeah, let's.
I wanted to say about Ishi this week. I saw a really funny Twitter comment where someone said something to the effect of like, when I first started watching, Ishi Snaggletooth was the most annoying thing I'd ever heard, but now I love her.
Yeah.
So good.
I feel like that must be a lot of people's narrative with this character, you know, like from a perspective of like watching, because my voice is annoying.
Yeah,
like
the Ishi voice is supposed to be obnoxious. Yeah. Yeah.
It's the opposite for me. I really liked her, and every time now that Elf has to talk, I just die a little bit inside.
Well, if you're so cool, tell us about your character, cool guy. Who are you playing, Dave?
Not as cool as Ishi. Just a human guy. He's cool. Malik, he's okay. He can do shot of fireball.
Yeah, living fireball generator.
Fire, mouth, fireball, firebolt, fire juggling.
True. Mostly fire.
Yeah.
That's good.
All of those.
Every party needs one. A party
it's a sorcerer.
Up above our boy Malik here, it's Blue Jay playing Arcturus Vuvaxa. Tell us about Arcturus, please.
Yeah. Arcturus is a Triton Tempest cleric of Istitia. He likes strong women and dolphins.
It's true. Magical holographic dolphins.
Strong women like Lisa Frank.
Yeah.
Hey, Lisa Frank's a boss. And
That's what I'm saying.
And then the last and largest, playing I love your. I was gonna say little fox-sized water container there.
Yeah.
It's good. It's
It
as
was
big
the
as
only
your
one
head.
left in the cupboard, and it's this like ridiculous 1 gallon of pickles jar. That I'm drinking.
Wait, put it up again. It was distorting your face. You should do that. Forward. You got to make it.
Don't listen to.
Okay, here
Wow.
we go. Hello, everyone. I am playing Little Fox, a 6th level barbarian.
Excellent. We when we were at PAX, Blue Jay and I saw a bronze statue of the former mayor of Boston, and the statue was like 8.5, 9 feet tall, and I was like, wow. Little Fox is really tall. And this is the kind of thing that happens when you play too many role-playing games. You just start to contextualize the whole world around you as like, yeah, I could hit that with a short bow.
Yeah, she is about
I
as big as
would
us.
classify that as about 30 feet away.
Right? Like that's how this works. It slowly warps your mind with the power of imagination. So, my dear friends in danger, we are in the lost city, forbidden city of Omu, abandoned by its god Ubtao. It was really like ahead of its time in that regard, in that it was pretty much the first place that Ubtao was like, nah, I'm not about this jungle life anymore. But instead, they have adopted, and you've learned this through your new friend.
Oh yeah, the
Orva.
9 shrines for mortal men.
That's right.
The riddle. Then you got riddle and annoying side missions. That's
Yes.
my
Oh
favorite.
no.
So
Oh.
so there are nine shrines laid out throughout Omu, each dedicated to a different one of these animal gods that the Omuans adopted when their old buddy abandoned them. So when we begin today's episode, the group of you have agreed to rest in these ruins for a time until Orvex or Kramis can recover and attend you. He is of value both because he knows the sort of riddles and ways of old Omu, and because he can translate for you when you come across that which is too complex for Malik or Arcturus to currently understand. Also, Malik and Arcturus.
So this is the NPC insert where it's like the party is screwing up all the puzzles, and you're just like, oh god, guys, come on, do I have to? Okay, yeah, there's an NPC who knows.
The adventure does not specifically call out that Orvex or Kramis will do that, and I personally would love to just watch you struggle through the puzzles.
Great.
Jerk.
But
All right.
Well, 'cause that's-
When we're doing, I think with this group specifically, I had an idea,
Uh-huh.
and I think we should have a safety word when we're doing puzzles, and that should be. I don't know, but we need one because otherwise we get salty.
do we want to talk about that, about the puzzle saltiness? Because my
Okay.
inclination
Hate
is not
puzzles.
to help. My inclination is to just
I
be
hate
like,
that. I hate it.
do it, just do
Same.
it.
Here's what I'm gonna say on this front.
Mhm.
Is that the first puzzle is and was always the worst,
Mm-hmm.
because that's where expectations get set. And now
Sure.
that we know that the type of puzzles that this module wants to give us and the way that we should engage with them,
Yeah.
we've had much better success on subsequent puzzles.
Also, I'm just gonna yell Oobtow at everything, and
I promise you that this adventure is in no way even remotely as bullshit as the inverse ziggurat of what's his name. So
I don't know if I entirely believe you, but I'm willing to take
Trust me.
willing to take a chance on it.
Yeah.
certainly.
Yeah.
puzzles
but that was
puzzles
fun.
are puzzles
I
and
like
riddles are a very difficult thing to do in role-playing games because I find they're either near impossible to figure out
Or so easy.
or they're super easy. We'll see. Like we'll take it one puzzle at a time, but we're all capable individuals here. We're able to say like this is
Can my
obnoxious,
safe
but I'm not
word
gonna
be,
help you.
please, dear God, Adam, just give us another hint?
I'm not going to, unless there is some way for me to fictionally do it. Orvex or Kramis does not know the answer to the puzzles.
No, but he is a good mouthpiece for you if we're
Yes, but I'm gonna try to avoid using him in that regard because as a player, I personally hate that shit. When the GM is like, "Oh, the NPC begins to open their mouth," and I'm like, "Nope, GM is sucking it, Orvex. I can figure this out myself."
It's
So-
like that thing where being afraid of failure, you never try. Except we did try one time, and now it's even worse. And now I'm never going to try.
Listen, White Plume's hard mode. It wasn't bad. It was fine.
There we go.
I don't feel like I have the same feeling about these puzzles as you, Dave. Like I'll just sit around and talk about crocodiles for 4 hours.
They make me feel stupid, and I still cling to the idea that deep down somewhere, maybe that's the one thing I'm good at.
Well,
I'm here to break you of that, so you'll figure it out.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So let's see where you want to go. Before you lays the city of Omu. Let's say that the time that Orvex needed to recover has passed. There's no need for us to sit here and be like, a day goes by and then another day goes by. Things happen. Like it takes him like a full day to recover, and then he's capable of moving around on his own.
Well, while what's his butt is doing the recovering, I would have prepared create food and water so that we don't have to rations.
Okay, sure.
So let me just figure out what spell I'm gonna erase.
Is that enough to cover him as well?
Oh yeah, it's like
that's
75 pounds of food. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll get rid of this one. Okay, I'm good.
All right. So yeah, with a little bit of time, you've scared off the like wild dogs that were here. And they don't come back to this place. They go scavenge the rest of the thing. At least while you're gone. I think probably Little Fox, you notice the pack like walking by occasionally to be like, are they still there? Can we get at all that meat? No? Oh, damn it. And they run off. But they're not willing to confront you.
Glower at them and, make a show of force anytime they're around. Just like,
yeah. But in the time that you spend in this little walled complex, you neither find no more stuff. I imagine you probably avoid hanging out in the proximity of the halberd covered in snake bones. Do you do anything with the bodies of the red wizards?
I don't want just like bodies sitting out in the open decomposing.
I mean, most of them are like burnt, so there's that, I guess.
Can we like push them to like a side somewhere, or like just get them out of view so we don't have to constantly look at dead bodies forever?
Well, I mean, you have time while he's resting. You want to dig a mass grave, or?
I mean, I guess like I would ask, or what's his butt, Ormus or Orcus.
No, Orcus is a horrible undead demon god. His name is Orvex, okay?
Orvex. I would ask Orvex if he knew anything about
What's up, Hitler? My name is Henry.
I want to ask Orcus.
I mean, you can make a religion roll if you want to ask Orcus about this.
No, I want to ask Orvex.
Are you sure? You sure you don't want to ask Orcus? You want some corruption?
I'm sure.
Guys? Okay, what if we had some Lisa Frank orcas?
I hate you all. I ask Orvex if he knows anything about the funeral rites of the Red Wizards of Thay, and if he tells me, I'll try and do that.
So the two of you are staring at the bodies, and he says, Thayan funeral rites? No, I think the Thayans try not to die. That's sort of how they do it. Zast Ham and everything.
If you'd met them while they were alive, you wouldn't care about this because they wouldn't do it for you.
What?
He's got a point. The Thayans are notoriously unkind. I mean, they left me buried, and he like looks over his head at the wall. Left me buried under the rocks.
Well, we have time, and I don't want to just leave these bodies sitting out in the open like this. It's disrespectful, and if the funeral rites of Tritons don't really work here.
Burial sea is not an option. We could truck them over and throw them in the lava. That might be fun.
I'd be down for that, honestly.
I don't while you're still,
He nods and he says, "Oh, yes, I wasn't volunteering to carry the corpses. I don't know, I thought maybe Big Green over there might do it. It's just a joke anyhow. But leaving them lying out is only going to attract those dogs."
So, no idea about what the preference of these.
Who cares what their preference is? They're dead.
I'm surprised the surviving wizards haven't come back to raise them from the dead to servants. That's really more their style.
That's generally what they do. And like Arcturus is like, so they generally raise their dead from the dead. That's.
Listen, friend Arcturus, if you want a Thayan history lesson, go to Thay. Or don't. You're safer here.
Right. Well, I suppose we can just bury them.
I mean, unless you want to use them as zombies.
I don't think that would be useful. And also,
I mean, if you like carrying your own pack. I mean, he points over at Malik and he says, "That one looks like he's bent over double under the weight." They're not going to complain about it.
If you've got the spell slots, then I mean, I wouldn't say no.
You see, generally, I prefer to dispel the effects of the undead, and when your servants are undead, it's not really great.
Yes, best not to abuse the help. Well, it's fine. I mean, let's just put them in the corner or toss them on the street. Give them to the dogs. They'll take them away.
Right.
He's not wrong. They definitely will.
Well, I suppose. And yeah, that was just like I wanted to.
And I mean, like Ishi.
And I mean, if you don't want to do it, you could raise one and then have that one carry all the other ones one by one, and then light itself on fire and then fall into the hole with the rest of them.
I mean, fair. Ultimately, you could raise them and then immediately just dispel them, and they would turn to dust, like with your turn undead. But
I mean, that's true, but that's kind of wasting
it's
my
super
turn
wasteful.
undead.
You don't want to use your god to turn the lights on and off. Also,
No.
Ishi, if your friends weren't around to like make you feel bad about it,
Yeah, I would eat them.
you could totally just eat them. That's good
Yeah.
eating.
There's a whole bunch of meat and it's all being wasted. The wild dogs have been at it, so it's a little bit more problematic.
Okay, so you find a way to at least move the bodies away from where you're resting, so you don't have to like lay around them. And yeah, I guess that's an interesting question for Arcturus. Like, under what circumstances is bringing the dead back to life? Your god gives you this power.
I think it's for him. It's mostly like he has encountered so many malevolent dead in this area that if he were
you're here to kill a necromancer.
Yeah, if he were to use undead servants, then trying to dispel undead would also dispel his own servants. It's a waste of magic.
Yeah, sure.
I don't think that he's like the undead are horrible. Like there are probably instances like with the friendly zombos where it's just like, you know,
that's fine. More like a question, not like a thing to like delve into the answers of. Just something that is on your mind.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think that they're inherently horrible.
So you rest. Orvex, the next day, he gets up from resting. He stretches, and you can see him doing like he does like some lunges. He's like, yes, I'm feeling much better now. Miraculous what 8 hours of rest will do to you. So, where to?
Further into the right.
Quite.
You have before you your map of Omu.
I think that Dave was wanting to go to the wading pool over here.
I want to go to the paddling pool. So,
Okay. So do you want to climb the walls and then head over that way?
I guess we could go around, or there looks like there's some like breaks over here.
Yeah, I mean you can climb the wall. That's the easiest route. Just over the wall and straight back. Okay.
As long as Orvex doesn't totally.
Okay, everybody make an athletics check to try to climb the wall.
Climb off the wall. Maybe.
Yeah, 10's sufficient.
Yay.
Let's see if
10 is sufficient.
We're mailing it in here. It's very mediocre wall climbing.
Yeah, it's a good start. Get the bad ones out of the way. Let's see how Orvex or Kramis. Let's see how good he is at climbing.
He's probably at like.
His name is very close to Orcus. He's got Orvex and Orcramus in there. Like,
I mean, he was just hanging out with some red wizards. It's not a big deal.
All right. Orvex, can you climb this wall?
the twist is going to be he's
Boom.
also a red wizard and he's just pretending to be a Chilton guy.
Orvex rips it up over the wall, and the group of you land in a copse of trees and begin to make your way towards this joint. So I actually have for you another map. So let me gather you up.
Ooh, it's actually a 1. I was wondering if it was because it was like far away enough that it didn't look like it was going to be another D100 house. I wasn't sure. So
yeah, this one, this is, sorry, let me see which one it is here. See here, locations in Omu. There it is. So this is location number 3 on my map. Okay. All right. So there we go. Sorry, I just had to turn to the virtual page. So this shrine, I will drag you there. Players, you will see darkness. Most like until I.
Every time you say that, I think of the Lego movie Batman.
Sure, you can imagine Batman if you want to. All right, my friends. Let me just place you in. Okay, so can you all see now?
Yes.
Yep.
You're in the top left corner. All the shrines are on the same. Thank God, on the same page because the maps are. Quite
Oh, it's
small.
one of the shrines.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you can see it's written up there.
It's the shrine of the really sad face in the middle of this pool.
Let me read you yon boxed text, and then you can figure out what the deal is. So this particular shrine, as you approach it, you're coming in from the right hand side here. This shrine. A rectangular pool of murky water stretches before this vine-draped shrine. Rope bridges that once spanned the water float on the surface, tangled with other debris. The shards of a toppled monolith form stepping stones to the middle of the pool, where a statue of a stone frog rises above the water.
That's the box.
Is that a frog?
Yeah, that is a statue of a... yeah, he's got his mouth open. He's like looking up at the sky like... "Urgh."
It's got a human face.
It's a human-ish frog, yeah.
Oh
God,
gosh.
that's fucking disturbing. I really like it.
I'm
kind of imagining-
Not a grung. Is this Nang Nang?
It could be, yeah. Shrine to Nang Nang. Yeah, it would make sense as well because there's like lily pads and like a little area of water.
Nang Nang was a grung.
Ning Ning was a grung, it's true.
And this is
It
a
might be
frog.
this.
There was
Yeah,
also
Could be the frog
monster.
Hemoth.
The
Yeah,
frog Hemoth.
yeah. There's a frog Hemoth.
Beware the frog monster.
Okay, well, we could stand around at this pool all day, or I could check what's actually inside the building that's right next to it. So I'm gonna do that.
Let me grab Orvex because he's with you. Yeah, and so Orvex is just doing that like thoughtful old scribe thing where he's just like he's looking down in the pool like, interesting.
And you said that the water is like murky?
Yeah, the water is cloudy with mud and algae.
I like stick the end of my trident in it to see like how deep it is. If I can...
Make a perception check for me, please, Arcturus.
Okay. 15.
Okay, so you poke around in there, you see movement like on the surface. And I think when you look up, you just barely catch the view of an eye stalk that was poking up out of the water looking at you, go whoop, back underwater. And so you see like whoop, and like the water rippling. The pool is about 6 feet deep, as far as you can tell. Yeah.
So like I lower my trident to like I put my hand a little bit in the water probably to get down 6 feet, and I'm just like, did you see that?
See what?
The eye thing. There's creatures in the water. Yeah.
I would recommend probably not falling in it.
Not that it matters much, but just,
Wait, we're not going to bring the statue back to life and it's going to freak out and try and escape and fall in and get bitten by snakes. Again.
I get you're referencing that man. No, I'm not. I don't think that this frog thing is petrified, but potentially we should look inside. I'll keep an eye on the pool.
So Ishi, you're making your way along the wall towards the door there.
Yeah.
Okay. So the wall, there's like a ruined wall around it. A tree is like grown up and broken part of it, and the walls are all sort of falling down. and there seems to be like a carving over there's like actually a gate. The gate's empty right now, but there's a carving on an archway over it that you can't quite make out from where you're standing. But walking along the narrow edge there, you notice it's like muddy and like quite slippery.
Okay.
Yeah, you're okay now because you're moving really slowly. But if you had to move quickly along those squares, there's a chance you could slip.
Yeah, it'd be bad.
Yeah, right now though, you're just kind of like, and you don't have to make a roll.
Okay. Well, I'm going over to the doors of the like building over here.
Okay.
Is my plan, Adam.
All right.
If I can make out the carving.
Yeah. It's written in language you don't recognize. It's just words.
Okay.
Something written up here. I can't read it though. I'm gonna check the door.
Push on the door.
Okay. All right. So you approach
Or pull, whatever kind of door.
So you approach the door. It's locked. It's a big stone door, and you give it a push, and it is locked.
Is there any kind of visible mechanism?
There is. Yes. Yeah. There's a keyhole.
Can I pick it with my thieves' tools, which I totally have because I'm a rogue?
Yes, you can absolutely attempt to
Sweet.
to do that.
15.
Okay, so you crouch down, you get out your thieves' tools, and start going to pick the lock. Is everybody where they are on the map when Ishii is picking the lock?
I think that if Ishii was talking about the doorway, Orvex.
Well, no, you don't have a chance to follow her necessarily. I just want to make sure because you and Orvex, we know what you were doing while she.
She is 100% monologuing to herself while she does it too. It's like, it's locked. I'm just okay.
Little Fox is keeping an eye on Ishii because
basically Malik is the only one I don't know where you are because
I was just waiting for everybody to get their stuff done.
Right.
I would have liked to wander around if it does not trigger anything to like have a look at the front of the building and kind of size it up.
Okay. Yeah, you can be over there. That's fine for me. Okay, so let's have a couple of things happen all at once. So Ishii, you're digging away in there, and you like kind of almost got it, and you like feel something like catch. And then I need you. There's a brief flash from the surface of the door, and you see burned into your mind's eye an arcane rune. Grave and terrible. I need you to make a wisdom save.
Okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration because wisdom saves are bad.
Yes. Yeah.
22.
Okay, so the image of the glyph fades from your mind, but as that's happening, the water of the pool splashes. There's a sudden splash, and from the bottom of the pool rises a great and terrible creature. So I have a handout. It's hella a froghemoth.
I totally knew.
So
it's a bad time.
Let me find the handout so you can
Wouldn't
see
be the
the
first
full
time we
glory
have
of the froghemoth.
Oh my god, what? It's not even a frog.
And so it like bursts out, its tentacles are flailing, and it roars at you and starts lashing out. Orvex screams in terror. He's like, ah! And like throws himself into the bushes. So he's just going to be hiding over here. He's gone now. Let's all roll initiative because the froghemoth is here to mess up your day.
It's fine. I got this. I have dolphins to save me.
Okay, give me.
Whoa! I got it.
All right.
I'm so ready for froghemoth.
I'm waiting for the initiative to pop up before I roll.
Yeah, just give me a second.
Oh, I just
sorry.
No, I got both of you. It's clear. I remembered to clear it from last time.
I was just excited for the frog.
All right.
I am so bad at rolling initiative. Y'all, I don't roll over 10 on initiative ever.
Real quick. Since it's in Volos, the whole thing, or like which bits am I allowed to know?
Everything.
Okay. Because this is a very tactics heavy boss.
Okay, well, I can talk to it.
I don't think it wants to talk to you.
It doesn't want to talk to you. It's like jumping out of the water to mess your shit up.
Yeah, it's probably just gonna eat you.
I'm just saying that I can.
I don't know if you can. It's not a natural. It's not a natural.
It
creature.
doesn't breathe.
You're gonna be MVP here.
Wait. What's the?
It's not an animal. It's an abomination.
It's a monstrosity.
Or a monstrosity. There.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like it's an orders and classes thing. You know, the
Okay.
Latin.
Yeah, it has to be a beast.
So
Yeah,
Arcturus, this terrible frog bastard, bursts up out of the water, roaring, its sharp froggy teeth gnashing, staring down at you with its enormous eyes. What are you gonna do?
Oh.
Shock it. Shock it.
I was gonna say
A
lightning
shout.
and water is pretty good.
I'm gonna use my ability to call the greatest of all of the, what is it, Wrath of the Storm? No, it's Destructive Wrath.
So you're gonna use that ability now?
Yes.
Okay.
Channel
Now remember,
Divinity
just
to deal
as like a
maximum
game,
damage.
as a gameplay thing, we're in Omu now, not out in the jungles of Chult. So maybe try to think about not blowing all your best abilities in the first couple of rounds, because this is likely not to be the only thing that happens to you today.
Yes.
Just I'm just warning everybody.
Okay.
So you want to do lightning damage, but not much of it, because it's both resistant and also takes ability penalties from it.
As a gameplay note, I don't want to be read the monster manual entry for this creature.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have read it. If you want to in character tell me things like you did when you said shock it, that's great. But I don't want to.
I can totally do that.
Okay.
Yeah, and remember, your characters know this, so you can't be like, it'll take -2 to its armor class if you shoot it with lightning. You have to just be like, use your lightning spells, because you read in the book that you know that's a thing.
Yeah.
The characters
so
don't know the stats.
I still called it, so it's still going to be 30 lightning damage on the creature. It makes a save, so half
Okay.
damage.
All right.
you
So
have a
hold on, how
concentration
much damage do you deal it total, and then we cut it.
30. The full damage of
Okay.
the thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So half damage because
Right.
it's safe.
Okay.
And then I'll mark out that spell. And then I am I within, because it has like those tentacles, am I within its like
I can't tell you that.
oh, okay.
I can tell you that it has big whippy tentacles, and it's a very large creature.
Yeah, okay. I think that I'll just like probably like take a half step back and like do the lightning thing, because I'm afraid of being thored again. That hurt really bad. And then just like raise my shield up, you know.
Okay. All right. Oh yeah, someone was asking about weather. It's rainy today.
But it's not storming.
Not storming. Yeah. And it's not sunny, which is important for two of you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's your turn, Arcturus?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Turn.
so the frog is going to, yeah, it's going to move. And it moves like just over a little bit, closer to Arcturus. And then it uses an attack on you.
I like shield up. I'm just like, ugh.
Okay.
Now I have to make sure that I put my chain belt back onto equipped. Okay.
So let's see. Because it is shocked, as Dave said, it's like stunned. So when you hit it with the lightning, its eyes all kind of roll around, and you can see that it's like twitching, and it's flapping its tentacles. Something bad has happened to this big frog. It doesn't like being zapped. So let's see. It gets an action. Okay, so I can pick whatever I want. All right. He's gonna try to bite you. So he comes over and with a big mouth, just like tries to chomp down on you.
That's a big thing. Okay, so that hits.
Okay, so let's do this thing one at a time because it's happened first. So you take 32 piercing damage.
One sec. Yeah.
So he's like bites you and then throws you up in the air. His tongue wraps around you and then whoop, he sucks you into his stomach.
Okay, I'm gonna the Wrath of the Storm because it hit me with a melee attack.
Okay.
So 2d8 lightning.
Okay, so he's got -2 on this roll that I'm about to make. So he actually rolls 2 less than this. Okay.
So yeah, it would be DC 14, so he misses, and 13 lightning damage.
Okay.
And then I'm sorry, do I not take the acid yet, or?
Well, hang on, we gotta do these things one at a time. So you take the you'll take the acid on the next turn. It rolls it automatically because it's just part of this.
Okay.
But on the beginning of the frog behemoth's next turn, you'll take 9.
Okay.
So he snaps you up. You're in his gullet. You are currently blinded and restrained. I'm going to take away your sight. So you're You're blind
Okay, and then I'm gonna need to make a Constitution save.
now. Let's
For the
see.
storm.
It can hold 2 creatures. If it takes 20 damage or more, it takes a thing. So what do you need to make a save for?
The storm.
Taking damage for the storm to be up. The lightning storm.
Oh, yeah. Your call lightning. Thank you. Yeah.
What's the? Because it was
10,
30
10 or
yeah.
half the damage, so 16.
16?
DC 16.
All right. I'm gonna use my inspiration to keep this.
Okay. And how long does call lightning normally last?
Like 10 minutes.
Okay. Well, you got it. So.
Yeah, call lightning is 10 minutes.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So I am blinded.
You're blinded.
restrained-
You're restrained. You're technically in the Froghemoth now.
Okay.
So there you go. Okay.
I wonder if I can still call lightning when I'm inside.
Uh.
It has some added components.
Oh yeah. So I mean, you check on that for your next turn. Okay.
Okay.
So the Froghemoth, Ishi and Little Fox, you hear like the splash. You hear the brrr, and then you see it when you look back. Ishi, you don't see this, but Little Fox, you see Arcturus get swallowed up inside the belly of this enormous frog. Ishi, it is your turn. You have avoided being affected by the magical glyph. What would you like to do?
I think I need to get sight here, so I'll step out to here.
You see the mighty
I
Froghemoth.
see the mighty Froghemoth, yeah.
Yep.
And I think my best bet, because I'm not gonna be able to get into melee range with it, so my best bet is just to like shoot with my bow.
Okay. Sure.
I think. Arcturus is not next to it, so I don't know.
I'm inside of it.
Yeah, that doesn't count as a sneak attack, I don't think. Hang on. So, short bow, twang, 25
Yeah, you hit it.
for 10 damage.
Okay.
And then short bow again, twang, 16.
Okay.
Does that hit? Yeah? Okay.
Yes, that's a hit. Yep.
And 9 damage.
Nice. Okay. So 2 quick shots. Do you want to use your sneak attack on? Oh no, you don't have advantage.
I
Right,
can't. I have no way to get advantage on
she's
that
not
thing.
inside. Yeah, inside is not okay.
If
not
Arcturus
adjacent.
were still next to it, then 100%
Right,
yes.
yeah. Okay,
I'd have
cool.
pack tactics.
All right.
But,
Cool. So is that it for your turn?
I think so, yes.
All right, Malik, your turn.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Dragon's Breath with a 2nd level spell slot. I know it's not super useful this time, but in case you stop being able to do the lightning damage to it, I'm going to pick lightning.
I actually can't. If I can't see, I can't call the lightning down.
Yeah.
It requires sight.
Yep.
So
Okay. So I'm going to cast the spell. I'm going to move 5, 10, 15 feet. And then I'm going
Okay.
to...
So hold on. So I see you cast lightning dragon breath and you move and use it.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll breathe it on the edge of it.
Let's see. I'm just checking to see if no total cover against attacks and effects. Oh, so total cover does what exactly?
+5.
That's 3/4 cover.
Oh,
I hate that cover is so hard to find in the thing. Okay, so
Oh, am I hitting Arcturus with this as well?
yes, can't be targeted directly. Those spells, yes, this will hit Arcturus.
I'll die.
That was a mistake.
Yeah. Well, you cast it, so you got lightning breath held. You can do the rest of stuff with your turn.
I mean, have I breathed it, or do I get a chance not to do it now that
I mean, you just cast the spell.
Yeah, you just
doesn't-
cast the spell. You moved, and then you're like, oh no, I'm gonna hit Arcturus if I do this.
You have the lightning breath. It casts on yourself. That doesn't necessarily mean you breathed it.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. I can't remember what kind of action it was. Whether I still have an action, or whether it was a bonus.
With the spell?
Won't
Yeah,
it
I
say?
think it's a bonus actually. Just checking. Yeah, it's a bonus action. I cast that. I have an action still, so I.
How long does it last?
A minute concentration. Yeah, and then it's the action to breathe. Sorry, I couldn't remember which way around it was. So I'll firebolt it instead.
Okay, sure.
Isn't that still gonna?
No, because it's specifically
It
targeted.
targets
It's
him.
not
Yeah,
AoE.
it's just AOE's that are dangerous. You can't
Oh,
be
okay.
targeted by specific spells, but any AOE will hit you too.
Okay.
Okay, so 11 fire damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move back again. 5.
So I think as far as the like, yeah, it's a tricky thing because like Dave, you know all of the stats of the monsters by yourself. I think for any random creature, you need to tell me like I'm studying this creature because you haven't memorized the whole book. Like Malik hasn't memorized the whole thing. For this fight, let's not worry about it. But like, yeah, Malik can't be like looking through Volo's guide, or you could take an action to like look them up, and then your character knows that like he takes half fire damage, that kind of thing.
Yeah, okay, sure. If that's how we want to handle it, I'm totally happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, for this fight, it's fine. It's just like because you could like just be like as Dave looking stuff up and know all this stuff, but your character wouldn't necessarily.
And we were warned about the frog.
We knew about the frog hemoth, so it's not entirely impossible.
Yeah.
Look it up.
No
Yeah,
worries.
and for anybody in chat who doesn't understand or missed that episode, yeah, they have a book that
We have
contains
Volo's Guide to
information about
in
the
here.
the monsters, so their characters would know these things too. It's
yeah,
just
it
about
doesn't say when it's
whether
shocked.
you've studied it
Two
in
ways.
advance. But for
Not
this,
the
says
monster
shocking.
manual, Volos. We actually met Volo in game.
yeah,
Yeah.
only things that are in Volos. Yeah. Okay, so that's Malik's turn.
Sure.
Little Fox, it is your turn.
Yeah, so I am
and
far away
This is fine now.
from this thing.
Yeah.
If I could move in a straight shot, I could get closer, but as it stands, can't quite get into range unless
Also,
I stand
those
in the
banks-
water.
Those banks are slippery, so be
Yeah.
careful. Like you're gonna have to roll if you go over them.
If I single move, I get close. If I double move, I can get into melee with it. So I'm just going to rage and then double move.
Double move, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
make a
let's-
DC 8 athletics or acrobatics check.
All right, athletics with advantage then, because I'm raging.
Okay, just barely, but you're okay.
So it's 40, 70 feet of movement. So I just double move.
Okay, yeah. So you run over to the beast. You
Yeah,
can-
she just like skirts along the edge and
You can see Arcturus like pushing on
pushing on its belly. Yeah, and she's like, shouting at
so
this thing.
it was move, dash, and then do you want to rage?
Yeah, I already
Yeah,
raged.
you did rage. Okay,
I raged at the start so I could have advantage on the thing if it came up.
Okay, let me add it to your list here. Okay.
I thought of what might be the consequences of my turn and planned accordingly.
Mm-hmm. Arcturus, it's your turn.
So, if I have to be able to see even to hit where I am with the call lightning, is that what you would determine? Like I know where I am regardless of whether I can see where I am or not.
Like calling it on yourself.
Yeah, because I have to be able to see, but if I'm
Yeah.
just calling it,
Well, no. If it says a target you can see, you
Yeah,
can't
because-
see. You cannot see anything. You have no sight.
okay.
You know
Wait.
where you are, but you cannot see yourself.
Okay, then I would drop the call lightning and concentration and bring up spirit guardians because I don't need to see anything to
I'm sorry,
have
did
this.
you say spirit guardians?
Yeah, yeah.
You guys won't be able to hear that. but
I turned it on
chat,
so I can.
that was for you.
Wait. Let me unmute the stream.
Oh, I heard it. Beautiful.
Okay. All right.
okay.
So
Yeah. So call lightning is gone.
okay, hang on.
No storm.
Now, hang on. What is? Can you? This is complicated. Spirit
Yes.
guardians. Can you post?
You call forth spirits to protect you.
Yeah,
It's verbal, somatic.
That's-
You said that shouldn't be a
that's
problem.
fine. You're restrained, not like incapacitated.
They flit around you to a distance of 15 feet for the duration. If you
Sure.
are good or neutral, they're angelic or fey or whatever. We decided they're dolphins. You can designate any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it.
so that means you're gonna hit. You're gonna hit Little Fox with it.
I can't see, but this is like I'm
But
sorry.
also-
Little
That's
Fox.
fine.
All right,
That's-
so just
I don't give a crap.
Just keep in mind now. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was waiting to double check. So keep in mind that anyone who is in Arcturus's aura, you will
You're
take.
gonna.
Yeah,
oh,
I'll post them. There you go. Because everybody
But
should
I
see
would
that
be able
blue
to
thing.
tell you when I get out of the frog.
So
if I
there's-
get out.
There's dolphins, magic dolphins flying in and out of the frog behemoth. Like, and it's just like, and like has these glowing,
Can we-
sparkly dolphins flying
Can
around.
we maybe
him.
make it like usually they appear like fairly transparent to you guys because they're not hitting you,
Yeah.
but now they appear like really opaque. So you're like,
I mean, you'll know right away. Like they pass through you and it hurts, little fox. You now understand what it feels like to have the painful dolphins swim through you.
Yeah.
an affected creature's speed is halved in the area.
Okay.
And when they first start their turn there, then they make the wisdom.
Yeah, so I take damage at the start of my turn. That's good. It just keeps me raged forever.
That's true. Yeah.
So
Okay,
that's what I do. Is there any way to try and get out?
Oh, you take 9 damage at the beginning of your turn
Okay.
from the acid. Is there any way for you to
You
get
have to deal
out?
it 20
It
damage.
needs to take
right? That's-
damage. Yeah. That's it. So you're done with your turn. You used your action to cast the spell. You can't move.
Yeah.
And
I was-
unless you have a bonus action you can do something with.
I can't do anything except for cast spells with my bonus action, so I just am like dying.
Okay, so the frog takes some radiant damage.
Yeah.
What?
DC 14 wisdom save.
DC 14 wisdom save. Okay. Crayfish. Crayfish. Okay,
So it takes half.
which is how much? 6.
It was- Yeah. It was 13.
Okay. So, this time it is going to get its full complement because it hasn't taken shock damage. So
I
it
wish I could
makes
lightning
2
it.
tentacle attacks on Little Fox. Here's the first one, which I think is a hit.
That is a hit, just barely.
Okay, for 11.
So I take 11 damage.
And you are grappled by the tentacle.
Okay.
All right. So let's.
Grapple doesn't do anything except stop you moving.
Yeah, you just can't move. So it like wraps the tentacle around you.
You're not
Right,
stuck.
we
You
are
did what
locked
you
in
did.
combat. That's what I want.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then it lashes out with another tentacle. So it has 4 of them.
All right, that's a
That
miss.
was a miss. Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless
took.
it has advantage.
So for folks who are flipping out at me, the effects are until the end of its next turn. It took lightning damage before its first action, so only its
Yeah.
first turn was affected. It hasn't taken lightning damage since its last turn. I know what I'm doing. Trust me. Okay, so the second attack doesn't get you, or it does, but it's too weak, and you just like punch the tentacle and it flails away like ah. And then it has a bite attack that it can use. Because I don't
more people
think...
are gonna get swallowed.
Or actually, no, it's gonna use its tongue attack on Malik. So it shoots out with its sticky tongue, and the tongue ends in like a leaf-shaped sort of like barbed sticky thing. And you need to make a DC 18 strength save.
Strength save. Okay. Yeah, I got this.
You'll be okay, buddy.
You got lucky, and you know maybe it's a hard roll for Malik though.
I mean, I want to use inspiration, but nah.
We should use inspiration. Okay.
Okay.
Something bad happens. Pulled into an occupied space within 5 feet of the Froghemoth.
Yep.
And it bites me.
So it yanks you into the water. So you fall and you get pulled through the water, and then it makes a bite attack on you. What's up, Dave?
Okay. No. I didn't take damage yet, but I need to save for the dragon breath. When I take
you
damage.
will, yeah. If this bite hits you. All right,
Please no.
Arcturus, you're about to get some friends in here.
Yep.
Lucky Dave.
I mean,
Do you want to make me
21
reroll?
and 28, like,
He has a +10 to hit.
yeah, I doubt that you're not going in the mouth.
I don't want to go in the mouth. It's lucky time. It's lucky time. Do not want.
I don't want to go in the mouth.
So you need lower
So-
than what?
5.
5?
4.
Roll
No, I
as
need to
bad
roll.
as you can.
4 or below.
You can do
I
it.
believe.
No.
I know you can't do it.
Okay, I will take 18 damage.
So I'm blind. but I can feel a person coming into the mouth.
You feel Malik get like sucked in there. Another thing is all like
Oh,
lumpy
God,
and
we're in
full,
trouble.
and it burps. It's like blah, and like squats down, and now it's just gonna try to like wail on little fucks with the tentacles to get you to just leave it alone.
I think like when someone comes in, I'm just like, I'm dying.
Okay, so
Yes, we're all being eaten. It's
I
very
have
terrible.
1 HP.
the two of you are getting tumbled around in its mouth juices.
Like you coming in here could have probably killed me.
Okay, so Ishi, your friends are getting chomped
Fuck
on.
it. Okay. Here's the deal. Is this piece of concrete here, like this stepping stone, is that within 5 feet of the froghemoth? It looks like it is diagonal.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's adjacent.
Is that a jump I could make?
I don't know what your jumping distance is. But you
yes,
can. You'll have to make an acrobatics check to stay standing on it because it's slippery. But yeah, that if you can make the distance from the edge, if you can make a 10-foot jump, basically.
Yeah, I can do that. I think I can do that. Because my acrobatics is +8, so I think I got a pretty good chance.
Oh no, I mean it's your jumping like distance is measured by your strength. I just mean the acrobatics is for staying standing.
Is it measured by the strength stat? Like
It is a long jump, number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet.
Okay, so actually I'm totally fine because my strength is 11 and I can move down to the bank and jump.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so you actually have to slide down a little ways and then kick off. So make that acrobatics check to land
Okay.
on the tiny rock.
14.
Okay, I was about to say I'll give you advantage on it because you're small,
Oh,
right?
good then. 25.
So, yeah, no problem. So it's for you. You got lots of real estate over here. You land, skid a little bit, and now you're standing on this little rock.
Now
in the
with
midst
pack
of...
tactics, I will attack vigorously.
Okay, cool.
22.
Yeah, that's a hit.
10 damage.
Okay,
14.
that is also a hit.
12 damage.
Okay.
Action surge because I need to get my friends out of
Yeah,
this.
for
fucking
real.
thing. 25
Okay, for another 8.
is 8 damage. I'm gonna roll my sneak attack on that
Okay.
one for 2,
Okay.
and then lastly 17 for 10 damage
Okay,
again.
so it's definitely taking enough damage to trigger the thing. So here's the thing. Arcturus and Malik, this is the like someone on the other side of the wall shooting through the wall thing.
Sorry, 20 damage or more from a creature inside it.
Inside it.
Oh, you have to kill it from the outside. Okay, well you're still seeing like sword pokes come like whoop, 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 as you stab towards it. So yeah, your friends are outside working on it, but you're still in. Okay, cool. So Ishi, that's your turn.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
all I can do.
Right,
I did
yeah.
everything I can do.
Little shafts of daylight
Malik,
poking
you have
through.
to make a wisdom save.
Joy. Nope. How much damage do I take, friend?
18.
Are you going to do me like this? 1 HP? You like that 1 HP life? Thank you. I will enjoy this.
So what's great is these horrible. You're inside the froghemoth, and there are horrible dolphins like just tearing you apart.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Oh, the dolphins!
I think I hear Malik like I hear Malik like being hurt, and I'm just like, I'm so oh God.
This is such a shit show. I love it.
I mean, okay, can I,
So,
as
hol-
a question, can I end a spell
Yes.
at any time, not even during
No,
my
it's a
turn?
bonus action to end a spell.
Okay.
Yeah. Malik, can you make a con save for?
Dead. Dead boy.
I think technically, Ishi, you need to make that same wisdom save because you entered into the radius of the.
But it's at the start of the turn that I end in the radius, or
Or the first time you move into it.
okay.
let me double check. Let me double check the concentration thing.
I just remember us having this conversation before about moving into it or being in it.
If a spell must be maintained, yada yada yada, you can end con. Oh, no action required. Okay, but
Okay,
since
then-
you didn't think to act until both of them were already in the radius, so you can end
It's
it
true,
as
I
soon
have
as
to make the
they're
save
done. So
Yeah.
yes, you need to make that.
It's no
Yeah,
problem.
first time you entered the area, you need to make that wisdom save,
Well, I didn't
22.
know that.
Okay.
Okay, he takes half of this.
and then you want to end the. The spell?
7.
Because now it's definitely doing
Yeah,
more
when
harm
I
than
noticed
good.
that Malik was like in the inside and I heard
Yeah,
him
'cause
being
you were
hurt,
blind
then
before.
I would probably stop it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
All right.
So
So
I
now,
passed
Malik,
the
it is your turn. You pass the save, so you still have Dragon Breath. Yep.
Dragon breath from the inside.
You can't. Yeah, you can Dragon Breath on the inside and from here not hit Arcturus because you can aim it like away, right?
Okay. I mean, I was going to do it either way, but
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Please do more than 20 damage.
It's gonna be tricky.
I mean,
The spell
that's the
does
thing.
damage, but
yeah, it's got resistance. So
I mean, is it take damage or is it deal damage? If it takes damage. Okay.
yeah.
So
well, it's got a save.
Okay. So it gets its full dex save on this one, and then it'll be shocked until the end of its next turn.
Son of a biscuit. So that's what 9-4.
4 damage. Yep.
4 damage. That 20 was a long dream.
So you've triggered its shocked condition, so it's all like it's all zapped. Let me put a little marker on it. Yeah, it's not enough damage obviously to vomit you up.
Even if I quicken spell another cantrip, there's no way I'm going to hit 20. And I can't teleport out because I need to be able to see where I'm going. Is it going to take damage from your dolphins?
No, the dolphins are gone.
Okay, I'll use my bonus action to say my prayers to the gods I worship, Savras and Atar, and then die.
So you used your Dragon Breath as your action, and then there isn't anything that you want to do.
I don't think I can do anything effective with bonus action.
Yeah, because you've just got your bonus.
Didn't you just breathe the thing? Don't you have a spell?
You haven't cast the spell this turn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bonus
Like,
action.
Dave, come
Bonus
on, man.
action.
Because if you still have your quicken thing, you haven't actually cast a spell this turn. You took an action, but if you quicken a spell to make it a bonus spell, you can be any level you want or any level according to the rules. So
Can I do? If I'm inside it, do I get disadvantage on range attacks?
you have disadvantage because you're blind, but like I'll give you advantage because you're like right next to the thing.
Yeah.
So it's an even flat roll.
Point
If
it
you have to
any
make-
direction, you hit it.
Yeah. So it'd be more
Alright.
to do with the like thickness of its interior rather than missing.
Let me just 5.
So I like Elf.
4 +
You
5.
mentioned before. I think it was you that you said that you guys were talking about the Star Wars trash compactor.
Yeah.
The thing is, you weren't in the trash compactor before, but now you are.
Oh, God.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to quicken a spell,
Yeah.
and I'm going to cast Magic Missile
Uh-huh.
as a bonus action
Yeah.
at 3rd level.
Okay. Solid choice.
And I need to get slightly above average for this to.
And can
this
you
to
use Lucky to re-roll your magic missiles?
No,
Or is it
any
it's
die.
just
Doesn't
d20s? Okay. All right, go ahead. Good luck.
20.
You want to get 20 damage here.
That is 17
17.
plus the 4.
Mhm.
It activates.
Yes.
wait, what was the 4?
The lightning.
Lightning. I'd
From
already
your
hit
breath earlier. It
Oh,
doesn't have to be
right, it was-
Yeah, it
because-
doesn't have to
in
be in one
one
attack.
turn.
Yeah, so you did it.
Okay.
Okay, so it's 17 force damage, and that's the first time. Oops, that's the first time you've hit it.
It's a DC 20 con save. Nice.
How much? Oh, fuck, I gave it 17 hit points. It had like 80, I think. All right.
At the end of that turn.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, so on the end
That
of
was
Malik's
close.
turn.
So at the end of this turn, now he's got to make the barf. Let's.
oh, so we still take the acid damage. I will get us out of it, but we'll both be unconscious.
So let me see.
Wait. No, we take the acid damage on our turn.
That's on your turn. Yeah.
Oh, then I should have taken that and fallen unconscious before I had a turn.
Okay. Well, whatever. That's fine.
No,
Yeah,
it's sorry, the Froghemus
It's the
turn. At
Froghemus
start
turn,
of
not
the
yours.
Frog-
The acid stuff doesn't happen on your turn.
Yeah.
You're fine
Okay,
for now, Dave.
sorry.
If it's still alive on its turn, then you'll die. You both will.
Yeah.
But when does the puking happen?
So hang on. So the Froghemus Skull can hold, if it takes 20 or damage on a single turn, it has to make a DC 20 con save at the end of that turn, or regurgitate everyone prone within 10 feet of the Froghemoth.
And we only take the damage if we're swallowed.
If you're still
Yeah,
in its
so-
guts.
If you're
Yeah, so
if it
if
fails this save, then
Yeah.
DC 20 con save.
Oh my God, Adam.
No. Wait, can I
No,
do that?
lucky. You can
Lucky,
make it roll.
lucky.
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 Can't you?
Wait, let's check it. I think it's attack rolls.
Yeah, you can check.
Let's check it.
Because your luck shouldn't have anything to do with anyone else's saving
No,
throws.
it's attack roll.
Okay.
Yeah, it's attack.
Because
rolls.
it's like you dodge their attack. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you're still stuck. So he's just like get some mild magic missile related indigestion. And Little Fox, it is your turn.
Well, I will reckless attack this thing. Actually, no. I don't think it's worth recklessly attacking it.
No, it doesn't have a high enough AC. I don't think. Like I was hitting
Yeah.
around 14s.
Yeah, and
It's. I mean, but on the other hand, it's a lot likelier to get you a crit.
that would be
That's
the one reason.
Definitely
to
true, and we need to hurt it a lot. So
What do you want to do? Reckless attack? No? Yes?
I'll reckless attack.
Okay. Keep in mind that it's all shockified too, so
I get a 10.
you miss.
Second attack. I get a 26.
That's definitely it. Yeah.
I deal it 12 damage.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Okay.
All right. Well, I can try.
yeah,
I can make a melee attack. It would be with disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage because you're blind, but like advantage because you're inside it.
Okay. So normal melee attack. I'm just gonna go all out because I'm gonna die next turn. Lisa Frank's revenge is gone.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do a level 3 inflict wounds.
Okay.
Good shout.
Hang on.
It takes
Oh,
a lot of
It
damage.
sure does.
How much is that? I can't math. 20, 35 damage.
Okay. All right. 35 damage, which does not get modified. It doesn't have any resistance to necrotic.
that's a good call.
So you just reach out and like
I
brush
just
its
touch the
insides.
thing and I'm just
it's
like
and like
and
I
this
think,
is like my act before death because I am definitely dying.
so Ishi, like on the outside, you see on the surface of its big gullet, you see like a hand push from the inside, and like its skin is like rotting and like melting away under this pressure of the hand. And then so the end of this turn it needs to make that save
If it
again.
barfs, yeah.
Let's see if
Please
it barfs
roll
you up.
really.
I have to roll really badly. Yeah.
Please do that.
Hey,
Yes.
So the two of you get horked up.
Praises this show.
It's gonna barf you out.
Oh God.
So yeah, it just goes like, and the two of you fly out of its mouth and like crash land covered in frog spit.
Can I see now?
Yes, yeah, you're not blind anymore. You can see yourself with 1 hit point. That was fucking clutch because
holy crap!
We would've
basically
died.
what would have happened is that you would have lost consciousness, right? You would have dropped to dead, and then every turn you take damage is just like failed death saves. You would have died if they hadn't killed this thing in one turn. Yeah.
Yeah. So me and Malik both plop out really, really, really close to death and are prone,
Yes,
right?
you're prone, but your turn's over, so you're done, Arcturus,
Okay.
because it doesn't barf you up to the end of your turn.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, so Froge.
Shockified
Yeah,
Froge.
so he only gets to make one move, but his mouth is open again, so he is gonna try to bite Lil Fox. Lil Fox, come here.
Oh my God.
Oh, he
Yeah,
crits you for a
have advantage.
fucking ton of damage.
Jesus.
It's
So,
18 damage because this little fox.
so you take you take 18
take
damage.
18.
It's wow, I rolled 2 18s and okay. So you take 18 damage from the bite. You get yanked inside. He's got you like in his tentacle and he just throws you up in the air and goes and into his guts you go.
Yep.
And that's his turn because that's how it goes. Actually, I guess he can move. He's going to move. His move is halved. So he can move 15. He's going to come over here.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah, like it's AOO from.
Wait, was I within its?
No.
I was 10 feet away.
You're prone anyways. So.
I don't hit it anyway.
You like swing out at it and
Damn.
miss. All right, so he like
Unlucky.
pulls himself up with his tentacles up onto the bank and then flops down, looking for its next. It's looking to go reclaim its dinner. So yeah, I'm actually gonna move it right there. Okay. All right. So that's the frog's turn. Ishi, it's you.
Okay. Is this broken thinger, like this little wood piece?
Yeah, you could jump onto it. Yeah. Same thing like acrobatics check.
Okay, but it's not as far, right? Like it's not.
Yeah. I mean, it's only 5 feet, right? But you still need to make the check to slip.
Yeah, of course. I just want to check if I can make it
Yep.
where I want to be. So. And then there, and then there. I don't know if that actually worked. Never mind. Okay, so we got 5 feet, 15s, 20, 30. I can't get within range. Can I do it this way? 5 feet, 10, 15, 20, 30. I can get in front of Malik, but I have to run across all the stones.
Okay. Yeah. Make that acrobatics check.
So all acrobatics to run across the stones. 18.
No problem. Yeah. Just hop.
So I scamper over to there.
Okay.
And
Orvex is crouching in the bushes, right next to him. Orvex right now is the lawyer from Jurassic Park in the like tiki toilet, just staring up at the Tyrannosaurus Rex, like.
So I'm right next to it, and I stab it twice with a rapier.
Okay, do it.
Switching 25.
Okay.
That's 12 damage, and then another rapier attack, 22 for 14 damage.
Okay, so 14.
Also, people yelling Commander Strike. I can't
12.
see Little Fox. You have to be able to see them.
Okay, so let me just see.
Yes, I think you do.
When was it? It was shocked on Malik's turn, so it's not shocked anymore. Okay, because it's had a turn since then.
Okay.
Okay, so Malik, it is your turn.
All right.
Don't you have a healing potion still? And bonus action breathe?
No, and I don't want to kill Little Fox either.
I'm in
Can
pretty
I-
good shape, Dave. You could
Little
definitely
Fox
let
is
me.
rage.
I have 36 health left. I'm still
So
enraged.
taking half. Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
This is something we've done before too. Like we've definitely like Little Fox has been the brunt of my attacks several
Little Fox is
times.
the tank.
I know I can't end my turn in somebody else's space. Can I kind of move to share Orvex's square and then move out of it?
Yes, yeah, you can move into his square, do a thing, and then move out of it. Yep.
Okay.
You just can't.
I'll move
finish
into that
it.
square. I will breathe on the thing.
Okay.
Wah. Lightning. Pew.
Okay. So it gets its full deck save. Okay. But it does get
No
shocked
damage.
again, so that's good for you. And it takes 4. Is that
Yep.
right?
And I've moved 5 feet. And I'm going to move.
Okay, well, hang on before you finish moving. Let's finish with the spell. So the spell hits Little Fox as well, but with total
yes.
cover.
I guess there are two things that people have brought up. The one that you brought up, which I think is reasonable, and also that since the spell starts from me, if the body of the thing counts as giving it total cover, it wouldn't go through it necessarily.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing here is that it's lightning, and lightning conducts.
Yeah,
and so you're
that's-
conducting the
that's
lightning
me.
into Little Fox. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. We could, if it were like fire, maybe it would be different, but yeah, in this case because it's lightning. So anyway, I'm just checking to see includes you in the area of effect. Okay, so same jam. You have a +5 on your save against this Little Fox.
Would you say that this is danger, Adam?
You have to be able, don't you have to be able to see danger?
No, I don't.
No,
That's the
it's
whole thing
sense.
about danger
Okay.
sense.
Well, whatever.
Anyway,
You're fine either way.
I get the save, so I take half and then half again
4.
of so it's 4 damage.
Full damage.
Yeah, it's fine. Like it's not gonna. The thing is, it's not
Not
gonna
gonna
kill
kill
you.
me.
The only reason that it was a big deal was earlier was because Arcturus was much more fragile.
Yes.
So yeah, you get mildly shocked as the
He
thing
also
does.
covered in metal.
Yeah. So you get mildly shocked. Okay, Malik. So you move. You blast it with the thing. You want to move again?
Yes. Oh, I was prone at the start of my turn.
Yeah. So that was half your move to get up.
So I can only move 10 feet away.
Yeah, 10 feet away.
So that was my action.
Okay.
I
The thing kind of helplessly like flails a quivering tentacle at you as you leave its range, but it can't like it tries to get you.
Yeah, I just don't want to get hit by that tongue again. So I am going to spend the bonus action, spell and Misty Step.
Misty Step's normally a bonus action.
Yes,
Okay.
it is a bonus action, and breathing was an action. So
Okay. Cool. Little Fox, it is your turn.
Hammer this nerd.
Yeah, I'm just gonna recklessly attack from inside its guts.
Yeah. So you already
Or
have
wait.
you have disadvantage.
I already
because
have-
You're blind.
Yeah, so then recklessly attacking gets me back to neutral.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thanks, Adam.
You're welcome.
Is a 15 a hit?
15 is a hit. Yes.
So I hit it for 15 damage,
Okay.
and then I hit it again.
Don't worry about the second swing. You kill it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, from
And I
the
hit it for 15.
All right.
from
Please
the inside.
describe Little Fox killing the froghemoth from within.
So it gets like lightninged by Malik, and then like reels back and goes to like it's going to attack, and then it pauses and like chokes, and then she just emerges from out of its mouth.
That was so close to TPK.
There were
You
a
just,
few
like,
moments
yes.
there where that could have gone very, very badly.
Emerges from its mouth, holding its tongue, and just is like beating on its head from the underside, like through the roof of its mouth, and has like slopped through its palate into its brain.
Yeah.
And its eyes go cross-eyed or whatever, and it falls over.
So the froghemoth, goes limp, falls over sideways, barfs its last, and moves no more. So you've defeated it. Good job. Let's take a much needed break and take a breath, everybody. Walk around, get a drink, and we'll be back in just a minute with more Roll20 Presents Tomb of Annihilation. Don't go anywhere.
Almost no joke. Jeez.
This stream is brought to you by Roll20, an easy-to-use virtual tabletop dedicated to making tabletop RPGs accessible to everyone. Join the adventuring party at roll20.net. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Roll20 Presents Tomb of Annihilation. Now that the froghemoth has croaked, you're free to continue on. Fair.
I kill myself.
Okay, all right, cool. Thanks for coming, everybody. Bye. Sorry, if you were going to say something, something's important.
I was just gonna say, important point of order. I just unlocked a door, or at least got zapped by a door. I want to know what the door did.
Yeah, you never had the opportunity to find out if you were successful or not because you got magic ruined.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm going back.
Your
around.
plan was ruined. So
Can you unblind me also?
no, you're blind forever. Sorry, you live inside the froghemoth corpse. Okay.
Ishi, in case there's another one of those inside, you have a little rest first. Arcturus nearly killed me.
Sure, but I just the door.
I know.
I'm so sorry. It wasn't on purpose. And
Maybe
then
the creepy
Arcturus
lady
probably
on the
just
island
like
was
sits on the ground and is just like,
The lady on the island was right. Holding me back. He'd get me killed, and he just winks at you.
Right. So Orvex is standing there. He's gotten up and he's like brushed himself off and he's looking down at the froghemoth and he's like, well, that's what a froghemoth looks like in person. Bigger than I expected.
You can check out inside as well now if you want. It was.
He looks over at you and you're covered in froghemoth spit, and he shakes his head and he says, "I think I'll stay on the outside, thank you."
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Kubazan.
perhaps before we take a rest, we should make sure there's not another one of those things in this. And I like stab my trident in the pool.
Another one jumps out and kills you.
Thanks.
Okay, so you poke, smosh around in the water. No, it doesn't disturb anything.
Okay, cool. I breathe a sigh of relief.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
Alright,
before I
Ishi,
open
the door looks exactly the same as it did before. You don't see the rune on it. The rune appeared in your mind's eye, but did not appear on the door for real.
So last time I tampered with this, the big thing jumped out of the lake, and I got something weird in my eyes. So rest first, sit down, have a breather, get the spit off of you.
Yes,
That's what I would
please.
suggest.
Really gross.
I say, looking at Little Fox, who's like right next to me.
Smells weird.
She frowns at you, wounded.
3/4 of the party is covered in at least froghemoth spit, but also blood.
So let's just take a breather, and then I'll fiddle with the door.
Sound good? Short rest?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah,
Hey,
short
hey,
rest.
Arcturus. You know what happens to a froghemoth that gets struck by lightning?
What, Adam?
Same thing that happens to everybody else. All right, so you're gonna take a short rest. So that's one hour.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a bunch of
I
hit
feel like we
dice.
should Halle Berry that joke forever. Go ahead and roll as many hit dice as you'd like.
Lovely.
Malik uses all of his hit die.
Yeah.
I
23.
can't math. I'm really bad at math.
You
I
can
mean,
just let
you
the
use
game
it-
do it for you.
Wait, but you have to add the hit points together, don't you?
No, so like, okay, for example, how many hit points do you currently have?
I have 17.
Okay, and then how many hit points did you gain?
I just got 6.
Okay. How come it
I want a
did-
hit dice that goes up to 15.
There it is. So you can just roll single-sided die with your total if you don't want to do the math. That's a thing.
Wait, why'd you do a D17?
Because it just adds. No, did I
You
roll a
should've just said
D17 and I
17.
succeeded?
Rolled
I
a
should have just said
D,
17. Woo! I got max hit points. I'm great. That's so funny. Yeah, sorry, you don't put the D. You can just say /R and then the numbers, and it'll do it for you. That's what Dave has been doing.
Well, I like to challenge myself.
Wow,
to
I'm just really good at
be
rolling.
able
Let me
to
roll another
math.
random die. Let's roll a D29. Come on,
Yeah,
29.
please waste all of your.
Come on, 29. Let's see how I do.
You
No.
Pretty close. I'm still pretty good at
I
D&D.
tried my
not
best.
bad.
Okay.
Sorry.
Slightly above average.
Everyone sits
Okay.
around and calculates their hit points for an hour.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm trying. Ooh, yeah, I did it. I got to full hit points. I only have 1 hit die.
Can you use your last hit dice on me, please? I've got
I could blow you a kiss that is healing.
No, that's fine.
Okay. So the morning is used up by the battle and by your 1 hour rest. No one comes to investigate the sound of the terrible froghemoth. And you get to recover. Is anybody doing anything like else that's like calm and quiet while you're resting?
I'm staring at this door.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Cool. 15.
Okay. So while you're doing that, Orvex comes over and he says, see anything interesting, Yishi?
Well, when I was picking the lock earlier, it flashed a weird symbol in my eyes. But other than that, no.
When you say that, he takes a step back, like, ooh, I don't want to get close to it. He looks up and he says, up there on the lintel, that's old Omuin. Good thing you have your buddy Orvex around to help you out, hmm?
Yeah, what does
I
it say?
shout across the pool. It's like, it probably just says the name of the god.
And he looks
The obvious.
he scowls at Malik, and he says to you quietly, he's like, is he always this obnoxious?
Only when he's hurt.
Wizards.
Also, always.
And so he looks up and he says, well, my old Omuin's a little rusty, but then isn't everyone's? I think it says, no kobolds allowed. Well, there you go.
That's pretty specific.
Strange, isn't it?
What? Well, then you open it.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Can I insight check?
Yeah, totally. I mean, you know, but yeah, make a roll, please.
I mean, I know,
Yeah.
but
DC like DC 8.
Yeah.
He's not even really trying to lie to you.
Well, that must have been what the symbol was. Not letting me in and everything.
Yes, the ancient Omuins were very frightened of kobolds, you see, and so
That makes
often
sense.
they would
Kobolds
create
are very
magical
furry.
wards to protect them from these sorts of incursions. And
Were
he
there
looks
lots
over.
of kobolds around here?
So he looks over at you, little fox. What are you doing when they're having this conversation? Do you want to make an
Little
insight
Fox is
check
like-
too?
Eating some food.
Yeah.
And yeah, here, I'll make an insight check. I'm pretty insightful.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You
So
can't
you
pull
you
her
know
shit
you know
over.
he's pulling her leg and he's just trying to be like funny. He expected her to figure it out, but it hasn't, and so now he doesn't know what to do. So he's just kind of like, "Yep, that's must be it."
And then, yeah, so she like looks over at Ishii, who's being like, "Oh, kobolds are pretty ferocious." And Little Fox just says, "No kobolds here."
Then why would they put a ward on the door that specifically stops? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, don't you think that if you'd never seen a ghost before, but you were scared of ghosts, you'd try to protect yourself? Maybe they just knew of kobolds by reputation,
A very fierce reputation.
as you proved in a battle with the froghemoth. Well done, little one.
Little Fox just reaches out and pulls Ishii's hat down over her head.
Yoink.
Just be like, "You goof," and she's just like,
So, Arcturus, what are you doing while they're all kind of goofing around by the door?
Napping.
You're just like lying down.
Yeah, I'm sleeping.
Okay, you're just like laying there, having a little nap. Okay. And Malik, what about you? Examining the corpse? Looking around the pond?
I've got a thing for like creatures that hurt me after death. So I'm probably just like kicking it a bunch, and I've got the copy of Volo's open, and I'm just like, this is wrong. This is wrong. Second edition. We'll get this right.
All right. So you're,
It's like you're supposed to shock it and also not shock it at the same time. It doesn't work. This is stupid. You're stupid. Froghemoths are stupid.
right. Just having a little pout.
Yes.
That's so good. Okay. All right. So the time passes, and I guess do you all like reconnoiter around the door?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Orvex says, I think to you, because you showed, Arcturus, you showed some interest in Old Omuin before, right? Because the two of you had that kind of like awkward conversation.
Uh-huh.
So he points at it and he says, you don't see the written form of Omuin too often in the wild. Even stout stone like this tends to be swallowed up by the jungle. But it looks like this shrine's got something intact. It doesn't seem to be missing any words. It says here, if my grammar's right, Kubazan. He looks back over at the frog.
Bravery.
Kubazan urges us to tread or move. I can't. One of the three urges us to go without fear and give back as much as we take. Well, I wonder when that frog he was going to be giving back. You didn't find any treasure in him, did you, Malik?
And I think that I would like write down the symbols and then the translation in my journal.
You know, that's a good point. He might have something in his gullet.
There was acid there, but if you had a magic thing, maybe.
I
Why
don't
don't I just
want to go back.
Yeah,
into-
Malik, you could have you could have done this already, like during the rest, right?
Yeah, you just go inside it and
You like cut it open. No, it didn't have anything in it. No.
no. Maybe we put it back in the pond. Wait, we took the froghemoth out of the pond, so I think we need to put someone in the pond. And I look at him, Orvex, I just look at
he says, "Oh no, I don't like the water."
It's cool. I got it.
I'll walk over to the pond.
Okay, so you walk over the pond, and you like look into it. It's just like murky and sludgy.
I don't think you should actually jump in the pond. I just wanted to throw the old man in the water.
No, but this is how that other thing works,
my
you know,
favorite
like
Hemingway novel.
piggybacking with the crocodiles and stuff. So if we took a thing out of the water, then we put another thing in the water, then maybe the door will open. Or I could just try and pick the door again.
What do you think a froghemoth god likes, apart from eating people? What should we put in there?
Do you have any giant flies?
Thrown a coin in a well before. Wish for something. Didn't work. My family's still dead.
Wow, dark.
Like, turns out to the rest of
Everybody just shuts up for a second.
Yeah, and it's just like, I didn't think it was going to work.
Okay, well, if you guys can't think of anything, then I'll just pick the door again.
I pick the door again.
Okay, yeah, make another check.
12?
Okay. Please make a wisdom save.
Yeah, that's what I
No.
thought. 15.
Okay, same thing. So you feel the shiver of magical energy wash over you, and you're able to push through it. No one else sees anything. You all just see Ishi picking the lock, and then there's a click, and then Ishi's eyes widen a little, and then whole body shiver from the snout to the tail, and then nothing.
It's bad magic on this. I think only when I fail, though. I'm going to try again.
Okay.
28.
Whoa.
Okay. All right. So make the wisdom save.
Yeah. 16.
Okay. So same thing, right? You go to pick it, you click, and then the warding effect passes over you. You manage to grate your teeth because you know it's coming. But this time the door
Well,
swings.
end of her tail's just twitching.
This time the door swings open slightly.
Whew. Okay. I opened it.
That was
No problem.
I push it
impressive
open.
display of mental fortitude, Ishi. It was good.
What do you mean mental fortitude? It was just really cold and weird.
So, Ishi Snaggletooth, you see beyond, illuminated by just the light coming in from the door, you see a chamber. It's a single room. Steps descend down to a ledge overlooking a pit of sharpened stakes. An alcove on the far wall holds a pedestal with a stone cube resting on it. A relief carved into the back of the alcove shows a monstrous frog with tentacles fighting a crane. Wooden beams radiate from the wall at floor height with 4-foot gaps between them. Carved frog heads extrude from the walls above the beams.
I look to the rest of the party and gesture to the pit. And I go,
How much you want to bet we need that stone thing over there?
How big is the stone cube? Did it say?
It's like 3 inches by 3 inches. So I don't know. What's that?
Small.
9 centimeters?
Mage hand.
That would be a stone square, Adam. It's 3 inches by 3 inches by 3 inches.
It's a cube, so I could have just said 3 inches to a side. How big is? It's like a third of a. How many centimeters is that? Nine?
It's 8 centimeters.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it's 7.5 because
Okay,
it's
yeah.
2.5
You can-
centimeters per inch.
You can jump across if you want, or I'll just try and pick it up.
I mean, I was
I mean,
gonna
the last
say that I'm particularly fast and acrobatic, and I could totally make that jump, no problem. I'll get it. I'll come back. It'll be easy.
I'm sure you could, but you don't even have to go across.
As a point of order, last time we
Yes.
removed an object from a building, the building tried to come down around our ears.
Then I'll do it from outside. Look,
Little
I can-
Fox
I can
chimes
reach
in
that.
at this point and just says, "Give back what you take." Maybe, and she's
Oh, you're right. We should
like
put a
indicate,
thing.
like making a little like shape with her hands, you know, like
I think I saw a play where this happened once before, where there was a brave archaeologist who had to estimate
Anybody
the weight
got a-
of an object.
Anybody got a thing?
Anybody
like-
got a thing?
Oh, I got a thing.
Digging through my pack and take out the skull box.
Mm-hmm. Skull box is a lot bigger than the thing.
Too big. Okay.
how soft is the ground around here? Is there any clay or other like
It's all like mud.
it's all muddy?
Yeah.
What about this?
So yeah,
Right.
Little Fox picks up some mud and just like pushes together a roughly 3-inch cube of mud, and then like indicates it to Malik. She just points because she has made a cube of mud, and you have fire magic, so
Oh, right, yes.
you could.
Just like
I mean, it's
I have
kiln.
I have a tinder box.
in theory, yes, but it requires like a kiln and time to fire clay.
What
Tinder
about?
box might be enough.
Yeah, I don't usually light the fire. You can
Here.
have it.
And take
So
the
we
tinder
could
box.
we could make a little. So I've seen this. I know it's possible. You can make a little kiln out of mud and make mud bricks in a kiln.
Yep.
It is possible. It
I
would
don't
take
know
a
that
while.
any of
to
you
do.
have the skill to do that, but you could certainly make a roll.
I have a tinder box that's approximately the size of the thing.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess
just a
there's
little
that,
box.
too.
It's like definitely 3 inches. Mom, maybe not totally square, but like, yeah, it's a box of tinder. Here, take it.
It's
I don't light
probably
the
going
fire.
to be weight if it's not a magical trap. But then again, we thought that the last trap was going to make
Look,
sense.
it just says that you gotta put something back when you take something. So we're gonna put this back and we're gonna take that.
Right. Okay. Yeah, let me just slip it over there. Okay, I'll carry it over and I'll bring the thing back. And even if it doesn't work, then we've got a little bit of distance. Does that seem agreeable?
Okie doke.
So what's happening?
I'm gonna take Ishi's tinder box. I'm gonna float it over there. I'm gonna push the thing off the push the cube off of the pedestal, pick up the cube, and bring it back.
Okay, so you pick up the tinderbox with the hand,
Yeah.
and I think you're within range from where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Should be.
barely. Yep. Okay. So you carry the object over there, and then would you want to use the edge of the tinderbox to just push the cube off
Yes.
the edge? Okay. All right.
If it needs like fine motor skills, I can make a check or whatever.
No, I
You've
don't
done
think.
that
I mean, you're not trying to like, because you can only hold one object, so you push the other thing. The cube tumbles to the floor. As you expect, the little pedestal underneath starts to rise, and you place the tinderbox on top of it.
Yep.
The cube falls onto the floor and kind of disappears from sight. The tinderbox pushes the top of the platform down, but then it starts to sink into the platform, and when it does, the door slams shut. So
Ishi,
What?
Ishi
It wasn't
on the
right.
inside.
Okay.
So the door slams shut. Ishi, the mouths of the frog heads, green gas starts to pour out of it.
So immediately as the
Oh.
door shuts, Little Fox is at it, hammering on it, like
Okay,
like
little fox,
that.
make a wisdom save.
I will make a wisdom save.
Hold on, we gotta roll initiative. You can use this wisdom save for your first turn, but we gotta roll initiative.
Yeah,
'cause
we're
it does
on.
order. It does matter the order in which things go. So go ahead and everybody roll initiative.
I have a feeling how much I can hold my breath is going to be important, so I need to figure out the rule for that.
So,
Oh, I didn't put it on the tracker. My bad.
I can just add you.
Yeah.
All right. So
conveniently, I rolled a 23.
So you're first. So that's perfect. Okay. So you lunge for the door. There's the flash of magic, which you ignore.
And then I hit it with my hammer.
Yeah. Let me look up the shit for smashing inanimate objects. Because the adventure does not tell me how many hit points a stone door has. But I have my little DM PDF here somewhere. It's in the free rules, I think, somewhere. Unless somebody knows how many hit points a stone door has off the top of their head. I think it's like AC 15 and like some amount of hit points.
20 or 25, I want to say, but I don't know exactly.
Okay.
I'm looking as well.
Yeah, if somebody has a page number in the DM guide, I've got it here.
Oh, you can hold your breath equal to the number of rounds that you have a Constitution score times 2. Interesting.
Okay.
So your Constitution score. So
yeah, so I can hold my breath at 32 rounds.
For 32 rounds. Damn. You are so constitutinous.
All right, here we go. Oh, this is just about like doors. This doesn't actually tell me like objects. So annoying. Why didn't you just put it in the adventure?
It's on page like 246, 247. The AC is what it's made
Oh, here we
of.
go. Okay. All right. Yeah, I've got the stats here. Okay, let me just write it down. I'll make some decisions.
It's probably a large object, so 5d10s worth of hit points.
Somewhere within that range. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So it is your turn, little fox. You made the save to like do something to the door. So now you can attack if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna rage and recklessly attack it.
Yeah, sure.
It's between me and my little friend.
Whoa! What if it attacks back?
Yeah, it's a mimic. Mimic bites you.
There we go. I got a crit.
Critical.
Nice.
I hit it for God. I rolled terribly. But that's 13 plus 2, so 15 damage.
Okay.
My second attack, also reckless. I got a 21.
Yep.
And I hit it for God. I'm rolling so bad on damage. I hit it for another 10 damage.
Okay. It's still up. It's still blocking its way. You're smashing into it. You're like breaking away at the
she's just
surface, but it's
yelling and smashing.
Yep.
And
Okay.
smashing and yelling.
All right. So Ishi.
So Adam,
your turn.
just to figure out what's going on here. The stone block is like on the ground.
It's on the ground over here. Yeah, it didn't fall into the pit. It's lying on the platform.
That's what I was wondering.
Yep. So at the beginning of your turn,
10-foot jump.
at the beginning of your turn, I need you to make a con save.
Sure. 23.
Okay. All right. So the gas is still pouring out and starting to fill up the place.
So it's a 10-foot jump.
Your eyes are starting to water, and you can feel your like skin getting itchy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get that block. Is my plan here. So I'm gonna make a jump across. Acrobatics for this, Adam, as usual, or
And also, Adam, there are the little
yeah, there are beams,
planks
around
and stuff
the
along the
outside.
walls.
Yeah, there are.
That presumably used to span the whole
Oh,
thing.
you can't make that jump because you don't have 10 feet to run.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
you need a running start to do that.
Yeah,
Well, I have. Yeah, no,
No.
you're right.
you have 5 feet.
10 feet. But that's okay because I can actually make it all the way around. With 30 feet of movement. So it's like 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, 15. 5 there. I can get to there, I guess. So How do I want to do this? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So, what about going on these beams, Adam? I got any checks?
Yeah, I mean, you tell me what you're going to do, and I'll tell you if you need to make a check.
Yeah. I mean, if I can't make the jump, I need to get over there somehow. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
go...
if you wanna take a turn to like examine them, you can make an investigation check, and I can tell you more about it, or you can just be like, fuck it, and start running.
There's no time for that. I'm gonna fucking
All right.
run. I'm
So
gonna
how many do you want to move? You want to go? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How much movement do you have? 30 feet.
30 feet.
So you can get to there.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I need you to make an acrobatics check.
Sure thing. Ooh.
Oh boy. Okay, you just barely make it on the first one. So you jump onto the first thing, and as soon as your feet hit the board, the board tilts slightly and starts to recede into the wall.
Oh, okay. I'm too fast. Go fast.
Okay, so make another one.
Okay.
So you're gonna need to make the same acrobatics check every time.
You want me to just keep doing it?
Yeah. So I need another acrobatics check. Yeah, for this move. Okay.
I did.
Okay. Yep. So that's good. Again.
And the next one. And then the next one after that.
Beep. Beep. Okay.
And that's where I can get to, you said, so.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Good.
So you were now you're standing on the beam as it's like slowly moving into the wall. This is the weird thing about like turn-based movement, because like you wouldn't just stop while it does it. So there's no penalty for ending your turn.
But the other thing is I can just move again because that's only 30 feet. I can take it on.
Yeah, you want to do another move action?
Yeah, to the pedestal.
Okay, so you won't be able to pick up the thing this turn.
No, but I'll be on top of it.
Okay,
right?
so make one more acrobatics check.
Sure.
Should be able to grab it as part of a move action.
No, it's fallen like on the ground. You have to like get down and find it. It's not just laying there out in the open like a sword. It's tiny, right? And you just threw it off the platform. So yeah. So now the tinderbox is like tilted most of the way in and is like kind of falling into the.
So I've moved twice. Can I like do anything, or is that?
No, that was your move action, and your action was.
I was thinking to myself like I could grab the tinderbox, but I'll deal with that next turn.
Yeah. Okay. So. Let's see. Arcturus, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I tell Malik to get out of the way, and I try and smash the door that little fox is trying to smash with my hammer. So I only have one attack, but we'll see. Does a 16 hit?
So you're gonna move up where Malik is, take a swing at the door. No, your hammer just bounces off.
Oh, bummer. So I do that. I move into the space. I like boop, and the hammer just like reverberates, and I'm like, oh, and I probably like take a step back because Malik can't actually move right now.
Okay. All right. So, Malik, it's your turn.
Yeah, like I shout through in case she hasn't already thought to do it. Try and find the block and put it back.
Yeah.
You can't. You don't hear anything. You hear maybe like.
I can hear the hissing of gas. Like.
Yo, any talking is drowned out by the sound of.
Yeah, that's the sound. The door is being The Shininged right now by Little Fox.
Yeah, I'll move back a little bit. A firebolt still does damage to objects, right?
It won't. I mean, yeah, I don't using a firebolt on a stone door. Like it does have some kinetic force, but you could try it.
Sure, I'm just looking if I've got anything that is.
It only does fire damage, right? So no, I mean, yeah, you're trying to light a stone on fire.
Sure. Magic missiles do force,
but you have to target a person with them, right?
Do you?
Yeah, magic missile can't target. It's like a target. You can't use it on like a wall or a tree or something.
What about the darkness, Adam? Can you use it on the darkness?
You could. No, I don't think you could unless you thought that there was a creature in the darkness.
Yeah, I suppose.
Does it say creature? What is the spell actually?
It says creature. Yes.
So the door is not a creature.
The
darkness is a band, so you could attack the individual members of the darkness, I guess, but not the darkness as a single. They're not a gestalt organism.
But since I believe in a thing called love, can I shocking grasp the door?
Make a perception check to listen to the rhythm of your heart. Yeah, you can shocking grasp the door.
Yeah, I believe I can make it now. So
No one has the falsetto power to get through the rest of the song. Okay, so you place your hand on the door, and like lightning flickers through it.
I really feel like I want to say you underestimate my powers on that one, Adam, but you know.
Okay, little fox, you want to take another wail on the door?
Guess what time it is, kids? So nothing damaged me since my last turn, so my rage ends. But I will continue recklessly attacking the door.
Okay. You hit it
Is
recklessly.
it 22 is a hit? Yeah. Okay. And I deal 6 damage. I'm rolling so low
So
on
you deal
damage.
8, right?
And then second reckless attack, a 14.
No, a 14 does not hit it.
Okay, yeah. So she's still just trying to wail on this thing.
Just smashing away at it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ishi, before you take your turn, can you make a Constitution
con
save?
save. Yeah. 9.
Okay. So this time you take some damage.
Yep.
You take 13 poison damage.
Okay.
Okay. What would you like to do with your turn?
I am going to push the tinderbox like off the switch.
Okay.
And find the cube.
Okay. So you're gonna use your action to like locate and pick up the cube.
And
then you can just
put
like
it
whip the
back
tinderbox with your
yeah,
tail.
and then like and put it back.
All right, so
on
the tinderbox gets knocked off the platform. It starts to raise back up. You use your action to snatch up the cube, and then you
Yeah.
still have a move.
Can I put the cube back on the platform?
Yeah, that could be like part of your move action, I guess. Like that could be your move
Oh
action.
wait,
if
I've
that's
got
what
the
you wanna do.
cube, right?
You got the
It's
cube in your
my
hand. Yes.
And that's what we need. That's
Yeah,
what we want.
it's a little
right?
stone cube with like
It's a little thing.
frogs on
It's
it.
a little thing that we want. So, assuming Little Fox gets through the door,
I
which
love-
is the thing that
I
I
love
would
that
assume
moment.
It would.
Yeah, I love that moment, Ishi, where you're like, you go to put the cube back. You're like, wait, we need this cube.
Wait, I have the cube. Yeah. It's just like-
I got it.
and then I ring around the Rosie,
Yeah,
the freaking side of this thing again.
Okay, so you just have the one move this time.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're doing 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm in the corner on the far side.
Okay, so that's
Over here.
1.
Assuming I don't fall.
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3,
It's 4
4.
checks.
To the corner, it's 5.
Is it 5 checks? Okay.
Yeah, because it's every time you enter one, basically.
5 checks then.
Yeah.
So 1.
Okay, so the first one, it has to be a fail because otherwise you couldn't, like, this is the lowest you can get. This is the
That happened on the first one for the
Yeah,
first
it should have.
thing
That's
as
why I
well.
looked at it. Like, if you roll a 1, you fail, right?
But
that's
do you?
the thing.
With a
See,
skill check?
I think
Because I don't think you do.
You have to because otherwise
Why?
there'd be
You
no
don't
point in
auto
rolling
succeed
anything.
on a 20.
You
You don't. You don't. You just don't, Adam.
I'm looking it up.
I 100% don't think you can crit fail a skill check.
It just
I
seems
believe
weird
this is
because
a
then
commonly held thing, but yeah, that is not true.
it's just so weird, like that you max
some
out
things,
and
some
stuff just
tasks are
stops
just
being.
easy.
Some things are
Some
just
tasks
easy.
are just too easy. Yeah, like it makes
I'm gonna,
sense.
I'm gonna look. I just want to. I want to see the. I want to see
the.
the rule. So this is the one for combat.
This may be the looking for the absence of a rule, which can be tricky.
Well, no, I mean, yeah,
No, it'll
like,
say.
it'll say, yeah, like
in
why
the bit
bother
about skill
rolling?
checks, it'll say everything there is to say, and if it doesn't,
But I don't know where. Let me look at the
There's a
beginning of
section.
my rules thing. Look at my basic PDF here. Yeah, because if somebody just give me a page number so I can confirm because it hasn't come
Yeah.
up before.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I would just never have made you roll at all. Using ability scores.
because yeah, basically chat was going on about this last time, and there was a whole
Yeah. Well, we can just
people
make a
people
call.
got heated.
We can make a call.
in
On it.
chat about it.
Well, that's the thing. If it's a game, games have rules, and if there's a
Yeah,
rule,
it's
cool.
cool.
And if
I-
not, then we make.
If
a
it
call.
goes that way, then it goes that way. But
Alright.
I am very confident that everything will be all right.
Working together, yada yada yada. Let's see.
Are you in kind of a section, or should I be scanning here?
No, I'm looking at how like making rolls works. Like I know that the 1 in the 20 thing is true in combat, but this is one of those things where suddenly like there's 2 variations of the rule. It's like it always works this way except when it doesn't. So
Rolling 1 or 20 is mentioned on page 194. People are saying.
Yeah, but that's the combat thing.
Yeah, on page 171, I think this is the section that would have it.
That's what I'm looking at, the using ability scores section.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it has anything.
Okay, so it looks like the one for now. For now, it looks like it's just the one. Yeah. The 1 in the 20 thing only applies to combat, but I'll double check in between sessions. I'll make a note. It's so stupid that it's like it says that. Just
I'm pretty
there.
sure it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, if I didn't have such a high like score in that thing, then yeah, I mean, I had a chance to fail, but.
Well, no, but the idea of there being things you can have no chance to fail at, and have no chance to succeed at, changes the tenor of the rules, right?
That's true.
And the reason it's different for combat is that they want you to always be able to at least like have that 1 in 20.
But the other thing is
things
like,
that we have had no chance to succeed at. Because
No, but there, and that's the thing. There would be things that it's
With
like
the
even if
DC
you roll a
high
20,
Yeah, exactly.
but I don't think that's ever come up.
Well, but like if we rolled a 20, but like we had like a -2 and it still wasn't enough to get an ability check, would
And
you
that's
then
the
say you
question.
did
Would it
anyway?
have still succeeded? Yeah.
I
believe, well, given this ruling, the answer is no. That there are things you can't succeed at, and there are things that
There's
you will always
one other rule I'm going to check.
Life
real
is
quick.
difficult. You're pathetic.
Well, except that it
Sometimes
isn't.
you just
right?
have to believe.
And that it's hard. I hate getting into a position where you have to like guess how the designers intended.
yeah,
stuff.
I'm trying to
designers
find
intended.
something that gives you like a definitive answer here.
Yeah.
To Twitter.
No, Twitter is not rules. Only the rules are rules. Okay, well, I don't want to sit here and fuck around with this forever. So
Sure.
I'll reread the chapter.
I mean,
about
just
DC.
give me your call on it, and we'll go.
Yeah,
either
we can just make a ruling.
Doesn't really matter to me.
Right?
Yeah. Okay. So it's fine. You can just get across.
Okay.
And for folks who are asking, it's the DC is 5 plus the distance in feet between the beams you're jumping, and it says specifically wooden beams with 4-foot gaps between them. So
Yeah.
it's DC. The DC is 9. So blip. It also doesn't say how many there are, so I could technically be making you roll 1 for each beam. But since you have such a high acrobatics, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, and if Elf were trying to leap several beams, then that would be something
to
that
stop them from
could
retracting into the wall, which is, I think, how you're supposed to do it. But
Well, what's weird is that the gap between the floor and the thing is enough for anyone with reasonable strength to just run and jump.
oh yeah, 100%.
Like there's all this other stuff, and it's like it totally doesn't matter.
But the thing is, you got to build a situation where even people who have an entire party of negative strength score can get across it somehow, I guess.
Do you though? Like that, and that's
I mean,
that's exactly the question.
like-
That's the question we're asking now. Does everyone have to have? Is there always a chance?
That's
yeah,
the
right.
yeah,
That's the question. Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever. I'll take a look through and but I think this is the right call as per the rules.
I think this is the right call as per the rules as written.
Yeah. Which also means that getting a 20
doesn't
mean
automatically
anything.
mean a success.
It means nothing on a skill check.
I mean, the number means something, but that's it.
Right, but no, I mean the actual 20 doesn't.
Sure. No.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and also, yeah, if anybody is curious, the rules that we use for this are only rules that are printed in books. I don't care about what Twitter says or what the internet says. and Unearthed Arcana is not canon. We only use published material, so the adventure and then the books.
All right,
anyway,
cool.
you're good. So you run across.
So I did my con save for this turn, right? Yeah, at the start.
Yes, you already took the damage. You took.
Then we moved,
13.
and that's my turn.
Yeah, and then it's Arcturus' turn.
I think that I would probably, after hitting the door fairly hard and getting my arm shook up, I don't know, like I guess I turned to like Little Fox, who's really angry, and Malik, who's like, right, are you still in front of me or did you step back? I don't remember.
Yeah, I got back in. I'm zapping it. I'm trying.
Oh, then I'd be like, I don't know that. I could step forward again to where Malik is and try and hit it with my hammer, but I can't really thunder wave or anything. Could I step forward and thunder wave and then step back? Like, could I step into Malik Square, thunder wave forward?
No, you need to hit the square in front. Like they're standing where your thunder wave would need to be, I think, to hit it.
I mean, like if I step forward still.
Well, no, because it's like it's kind of occupying your square and the next square, and I don't think standing right in front of it and thunder waving it will work. I think you need them to be out of the way.
Okay, then I'll just step forward and hit it with my hammer and
Okay.
see if that does anything. Nope.
No, so,
My arm gets all like blah, blah, again.
yeah, hitting a stone wall with a hammer. Malik, would you like to do something?
Yeah, I'll try and zippy zap it again. Zap.
Okay, you shock the door again. The door is still standing.
Die. Oh.
Little Fox, you want to show them how it's done?
I want to show them how
I
it's
know.
done.
I
but
would
will
like to give you an
show them how
opportunity
it's
to
done.
do so.
So again, recklessly attacking, trying to save my friend. I get a 25 to hit. I deal 11 damage.
You break the door down. So this is the one that does
This
it.
is the one where it actually like gets lodged in the door, and the door kind of gives away. And
Yeah,
it's
you
just
have to
pull
kind
it
of
out
like
and keep-
yank the hammer out of the hole you've made in the door. The door comes off its hinges.
Yeah.
Greenish gas like, spills out.
And then yeah, she's got her like hands on it, and is just like manually tearing the door off of its hinges. And
Okay, cool. So yeah, I think the gas dissipates enough now that there's fresh air coming in, that you are able to run free. We're out of turn order.
Okay,
now.
so yeah, I scamper out with the cube in my hand. I'm like,
I got it.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Ishi. I should have waited until you got out of
No problem.
and little fox like pulls you through like
yes.
through the little gap that she's made in the door, like she's
Aw.
totally pull out.
Aw.
Yeah, and she's like a little bit like it's like the stuff coming out of the wall is more like caustic gas rather
It's like
than
a little
poison.
stingy.
Yeah, so like your eyes are all red, and it's like you're in the pool too long.
Yeah, and little fox is trying to like scuff it off of you, and is like looking at you. She's all concerned.
Dusting off my own hat, like get all the poison off of it.
I guess we're all covered in disgusting gunk.
You know.
I suppose.
speak for yourself.
All right, good. You look great. So you have in your possession.
That's one.
You have in your possession the first of the puzzle cubes of Omu. I think I have a handout for this.
Okay.
That's the new Tomb of Annihilation drinking game. Every time I say I think I have a handout for this, drink.
Yeah.
Man,
because
You can make a good drinking game out of our campaign.
yeah, there's a lot of handouts. Let's see, puzzle cubes. I think. Looks like it's just for me. Okay. All right.
Just in case people wanted a clarification on my position on puzzle cubes, just as bad as puzzles, if not worse.
All right, so Kubazan's puzzle cube. I do have a handout. There you go. So there it is. It's like a large D6, and on its surface is stamped the embossed, though ancient and cracked image of a froghemoth.
Nice.
One down.
We're probably going to have to arrange these in a grid at some point based on where they come in the story.
It's probably something to do with that thing we saw that said like equals bravery or equals whatever. There's gonna be a grid and there's gonna be names and
Listen, we gotta introduce some copy protection into this adventure somehow. So
Yeah, exactly. 90s copy protection.
yeah, exactly. You go before the Guardian of Omu and he says, "What is the third word in the 5th line of page 12 of the player's handbook?"
The better ones are the ones where it's just questions that young people wouldn't know. They always make me laugh. Like, what is the correct tax form for blah blah blah?
Okay.
So you've got the cube. It doesn't feel particularly like magical or anything. Is this like a stone cube with a frog stamped on it?
Who's gonna keep all these rocks?
I like look over to Little Fox.
It's like, no, I'll keep that.
Okay.
I'll examine it.
Okay.
And I like look at it and I pretend that I'm having profound understandings of it, I guess.
I like that. Like, I'll take it. And you look at it like you're seeing something no one else could. Like, yes, it's a cube. That's a shape. Okay, so write down Kubazan's puzzle cube. It weighs about a half pound, which is why the tinderbox trick
Way
didn't work.
too much,
The
yeah.
tinderbox was too heavy. Yep.
Kubazan. Oh, it's in the thing.
When I heard cube, I was thinking of something like a little bit larger.
Mhm.
I know you gave us a dimension, but that dimension does not translate to like a
I know,
thing.
right? Like, it's like you can shoot a longbow 30 feet. How long is 30
Boy,
feet? I
How
don't know.
far is that?
It's
Yeah.
many.
It's like, it's big. It's like one of those big novelty D6s.
Those are my favorite websites. Whoever makes those websites that say how much is X, and it's like about as tall as a giraffe. I'm
Oh,
like,
that's cute.
yes,
Nice.
I understand.
All right. It's like it's size of
Look
like
like
a
rods.
baseball, maybe a little
Yeah.
smaller. That's the other thing, like tennis ball. Anyway, whatever. It's a cube. It's a stone cube. We don't need to worry about its exact dimensions yet. So you now have the cube of Kubazan, the Kubazan, if you will. Do you want to explore this shrine any further, or would you like to return to the world map?
Let's check behind it in case there's a treasure chest there, because I would put it behind the shrine if it was me making the shrine.
So that's the
Okay,
other question. Do you want to
I'll
spend some
have
time
a
making an
look.
investigation check and searching the area?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So someone do that with advantage from someone else helping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Malik's investigation.
I find 21's worth.
Okay. So the only other thing you notice, Malik, as you spend like, I don't know, probably like a couple hours like searching the area for secrets, hidden doors, that kind of thing. You find yourself over here by the steps, and you're looking out at the frog statue, and the sun breaks through the rainy clouds just enough that you see on the frog's outstretched tongue a key, little stone key sitting on its
Oh,
tongue.
we could have just used that.
Like Mage Hand grab it, and I look. I was
Uh-huh.
like, was there a lock on that door?
Yes.
Well, I found it.
Then you look over the door, there's like part of it crumbles while it's in
Yeah, and this is a perfect moment to go to break, right? You're like, I found the key. The door just falls off on the ground. Everybody mark inspiration for your excellent characterization so far. Chat, you can mark inspiration too. Tell your DM I said so. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back with more Tomb of Annihilation. Don't go anywhere. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Roll20 Presents Tomb of Annihilation. This Froghemoth Temple is done. We're done. We're done with it, right? You're going to put it behind you?
Only 8 more to go.
All right. So, having obtained Kubazan's magical cube, you return to exploring town. So it's the afternoon, the late afternoon, going into the evening. So you've still got several hours of daylight. Let me just pop you over to the map. So still have several hours of daylight, enough to search through several empty buildings or whatever. Where would you like to go? What do you want to do?
What are these boys? Are they part of the?
Yeah, that's part of the compound. Yeah.
Okay, then I guess head forward on this side of the highway would be the avenue would be my choice.
Yeah, like this big house here and these little. Cool
This
guys.
thing could be another shrine over here. This doodad.
That has the look. Yeah.
It
Has
does.
the look. It's
I
got the
agree.
kind of look. Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
want to
let's
do
do
this
here
whole
today,
side?
then-
Or
then go
how do we want to grid out?
I was just like this side of the avenue, and then we just come back.
Okay, so Adam, I'm going to draw on this map. I hope you don't mind.
How dare you? Yeah, that's fine.
So this is grid 1, is this area. So we're going to search all this stuff first, and then we'll move on to the next section.
Oh, so we're gonna be
Original.
crossing back and forth over this raised avenue.
Well, or you can.
One time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one time. Yeah, if we do these buildings today before nightfall, because there's only a couple of them, and then tomorrow try and make as much of the rest of the grid as possible, I think that's a good shout.
I bet this is a shrine too.
I'll fly. I'll go and do it.
You're
Wait,
like,
what are you highlighting?
it's probably what over there.
Big
one in the
bubbling
lava.
lava shit all around it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you wanna search the ones that you're in now?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a table for this. So let's see. If you are searching through a building, you need to roll. Yeah, here we go. Roll a d100. Yeah, Dave, you got it. Thank you. Okay, Dave, what's your passive perception?
Oh, 10.
It's 10. Okay, so Malik leads the way. I think we're gonna do it this way. If you're the one who made the roll, you're the one leading the thing, and if there's a bad or a good thing, it happens to you. So, Malik, you are looking through a building when
Oh, for fuck's sake. I mean,
you get grabbed by an assassin vine. So
Can you not?
you stumble into one of the, you're walking through one of the things, and you go to like walk into a new room. A vine that you go to step over snaps up around your leg, and then quickly grabs your body and starts squeezing you. So you're gonna take some bludgeoning damage. You take
That's
11
just what-
damage. And then what are you gonna do?
I'm going to teleport out of it.
Okay, sure. Teleport 30 feet away. Okay. Yeah, you see it like writhing and kind of being confused. It constricts the empty air, and then like. I think Arcturus, you hear a noise from another room because you're a little split up, like looking through the rooms. You hear the sound of that popping sound that Malik's Misty Step makes, and yeah, you peer around the corner. You see Malik standing there. What are you gonna?
No,
Malik, what?
that's a bad room.
I
Not
lift my shield on my arm a little bit. Do we?
No, there's plants. And I like look back. Is it slowly chasing me, or is it just chilling?
It's slowly like writhing after you, very very slowly.
It's like I like point at it. I was like, we could just leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I really hate these things. Whoever invented them is a terrible person.
Perhaps. I mean, they're plants. They don't necessarily need to have been invented. They.
Have you seen how they resist my magic? Someone invented these.
Regardless, and we should go. So yeah, let's
Yes.
just leave, I guess.
Okay. All right.
Sounds good.
All right.
Warn everybody. There's assassin mines in their houses.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab back a second level spell slot by burning up some sorcery points as well.
Okay. All right. So now what?
Are we crossing the avenue, the Boulevard of Broken Dreams?
Or walk a lonely
I was
road.
gonna say you can walk this lonely road alone because I'm leaving. So
Do we have
is that
enough
the plan? You wanna cross the
It's
way?
the only road we've ever known, Adam.
Stop! Fucking stop! God.
How much we got left in the tank here, friends? Like spell slot wise and stuff. 'Cause I feel like crossing the
I'm
road
good.
could become a disaster.
I still
I'm-
have most of my first and second level spells. I just don't have any third. So
Yeah, I'm basically fine. I'm on about half health with no hit dice.
Short rest gets me back my strike thing. So I'm
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, let's try it, and maybe we'll send Ishii ahead to scout it out. And
yep,
be a
that
sneak.
sounds good. I'll go first.
I'm never searching one of those buildings by myself again.
No, get Ishii to do it. She's the best passive perception.
Yes.
All right. So the plan is to cross and then go into the next.
uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So as you you climb up the steps onto the raised boulevard, and you begin to descend. Ishii and I think Arcturus. Let me check real quick. Anyway, at least we'll say the two of you. You spot up here on one of these rooftops a humanoid figure, a cloaked figure holding a bow, crouched on the roof, looking down at you. And when you notice it, and it notices you noticing it, it jumps down
I'm
into
sorry,
the
Adam.
like
Which
off the roof.
rooftop did you say?
Down over here, this way somewhere.
That one? Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I-
pretty.
I guess
Well,
we had that
something
way.
saw us over there.
And it seems to have noticed you and then run, like it seems to have gone away from you, like it dropped down in between the buildings.
I bet you it's gonna go get its friends.
Perhaps. It didn't fire at us, but we should definitely head after it.
I mean, yeah, do you give chase or?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
definitely.
so you want to like chase it off into these buildings?
Yeah,
Okay.
we definitely need to make sure it's not going to get
How,
friends.
how tall was the roof that jumped off of?
10 feet.
Okay. I was just wondering if it looks like quite a tall building. If it just like jumped off a really high thing and was like okay with
You don't
it.
have time to like think about it. It just jumped down and ran off.
Okay.
So you chase it. Little Fox, when they run, you run off too? Like after them? Because you're the fastest, so you'd lead this chase de facto.
Yeah, I will see that they want to chase, and then just like like she just catches up and overtakes anyone else that was running.
Okay. So you run into
pretty
the
quickly.
you run into the alley. Can you make a dexterity save for me?
Yeah,
You
is
do have danger
is
sense
this
on
danger?
this. Yes.
Those big strong legs.
I get a 16.
Okay, so if it weren't for your danger sense, the bear trap in the alley would have snapped shut on your leg. So you're running forward, you notice it in the back of your brain, and you jump, and it like snaps off under your foot, and then you run off after them. I think you actually like do put your foot on it enough to trigger it, and
Yeah.
you're like whoop, and like run off and tumble. You like roll and keep running. The rest of you hear this snap sound, and the metal clang of the trap.
It like jumps up.
Yeah, exactly. Just because those things are terrifying, right? Like if you
Yeah,
have
they
little
have-
legs,
It's
it'll
really
snap
scary.
your leg. Yeah. And yeah, it looks like this thing left a trap for you in case and there may be more. But I think Little Fox, you see the figure, you see the edge of a tattered cloak like disappear around a corner.
Well, if I'm close and I know and like I have evidence that I'm close, then I just double up, like keep running.
Okay. All right.
Even if I'm leaving everyone else behind, I will chase this person down.
Okay. This person is much faster than you.
Than me, even.
Yes. Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
At least in this initial burst, they're getting away from you. Like you even at your speed, in this first sprint, they're getting away. Yeah. What do you want to do? And you're leaving your friend. You're going to end up leaving your friends like behind by 10 feet every time we move.
Roughly, which way am I chasing here? Is this like within the compound of buildings, or are we getting to the point where I'm like leaving this current set of buildings?
I think there's actual, rather than like do it, I think there's actually like chase rules. I think we've used these before.
I think there are, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, here we go. So instead of like, we'll montage it, right? If you want to continue to chase. So they are the quarry. You are the pursuer. You can use the dash action a number of times equal to 3 plus your Constitution modifier.
Yeah, so I think Little Fox is actually really good at this because she's got such good endurance.
So what is your number of times you can use it?
I have a con of 16, so my bonus is 3.
Okay, so you 6. So you've used it once.
Yeah.
Let me see this thing, because that might be the way you beat it. Is in that particular.
It's just over a long enough haul, and then yeah, my speed is 40.
Okay, so they have a head start. We're gonna do a little bit of chase math. So they have a head start of. Is this gonna multiply these for me? All right, so they were pretty far away when you spotted them. So they are currently they started at 110 at the distance from you. You were at 0. Your friends are at 0. And then they moved their movement rate. And this was the one where they like sprinted away from you. So let's see, that's 6, 120, so 2. Okay. And then you move 80 feet?
Yeah, every time I dash.
If you use the
I'll move
dash
80.
action? Okay.
Yeah.
And then Ishii, Arcturus, and Malik, you all have 30 feet as your...
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So at the end of the first like chase round, you've moved 60 feet, Ishii, Arcturus, and Malik. 20 feet ahead of you is Little Fox. And then 230 feet ahead of Little Fox, this thing just like pours on the speed, and like dashes away. Now you can continue to chase it, but you may have to like find it. I might give it a chance to hide from you again.
Yeah, if it's got that much of a lead. I mean, I'll keep trying to chase for a little bit.
Okay, so I'm gonna make
like Little Fox is stubborn enough that she would do this.
I'm gonna make a stealth check to see if this thing. Let's see. To see if you like lose it basically, and then this will let you decide. Okay. Ishii? What's your passive
19.
perception? Sorry.
19.
Okay. So Little Fox, Arcturus, and Malik, you all lose the thing. You're like, where? There's no sign of it. Ishii, however, you spot a claw mark on the wall that looks like fresh. That gives you like you're like, that way. It's that way, and you can shout it ahead to Little Fox.
You're like, just left, go left.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, everybody want to make are you all chasing it, or does anybody stop?
I'm following.
Okay, so Malik, you stop where you are. Okay, so Malik will stay at 60 from the point.
Yeah,
of origin.
before we like get into windy alleys and I lose my way, I'm like, this is.
I would
Malik 60, Arcturus.
I wouldn't go outside of the boundaries of these buildings. Right? So we dash 60 feet forward. I see like Little Fox and Ishii going ahead, and I would like stop at the edge and basically like keep an eye, maybe try and climb onto the top of a building to get like an up. Like
Okay,
a look
so
from above.
let me just go. So Malik 60, Arcturus is at 60, Ishii is at 60, Little Fox is at 80, the prey is at 230 for this round. Okay, so Malik, you're gonna stop, so you stay at 60. Arcturus, are you chasing or no?
I'm climbing up to the edge of the building at the very front. I think it's a little bit farther than 60 feet
So
if
you
we started.
you do stop, and you're going to use your action to like climb.
I'm going to use my action to climb and try and get like a vantage point.
Okay, so you stay at 60. Make an athletics check.
Okay. Meow. Oh.
Okay, so you try to climb a wall, but the walls around here are too crumbling, so you can't. Yeah, you can't
great.
get up there.
Awesome.
Okay, Ishi, what are you doing?
I'm trying to keep up with Little Fox, though it's absolutely impossible for me to do. And just like shout directions if I see anything or need to like call out anything.
So
I'm
down-
hot
down-
on heels as much as I can.
Okay, so you are going to use your dash action. How many? You get a number of uses equal to 3 plus your
3 plus your
con mod.
con mod. My con mod is 4. So
Okay, so you were at 7. You've used 1 now already. So that's
Yeah.
Ishi, and you're going to use another one this round. Okay,
Yeah.
so that makes Ishi at 120 feet.
It's funny. That basically means that Ishi can like kind of keep up, but she has to like hustle way harder than Little Fox.
Mhm. All right, so Little Fox, are you also going to?
I'm gonna keep dashing. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to take another dash action, and that puts you at 160 feet. This guy cannot double that. It can't do that again. So let's see. Yeah, and I think every turn they get a chance to like try and hide instead. So he's got enough of a lead. He's gonna I'm just gonna keep him where he is, and he's gonna make another stealth check.
okay, so he's gonna try and like hole up.
If he ever beats Ishi's passive perception,
perception.
then he gets away essentially.
Sure.
Yeah,
But he has to make that stealth action.
My intention was to get on the roof and try and actively perception.
Correct. Yes.
So if I could do that next round also.
Yeah, basically, if you can succeed in an athletics check, then yeah, I'll give you that option because he's running
Okay.
through the like crumbly alleys and
I really like the mental image of this chase, by the way. We're talking a lot about the numbers of it,
Yeah.
but the idea of like chasing some shadowy cloaked figure through ruined like jungle crumbling cities is awesome.
Yeah, and like snapping back and forth between the two, and never knowing like if you're gonna run into monsters too, because this is like
Yeah.
not a safe place.
Yeah.
This is crazy. You're all crazy.
Okay. And Malik is reading a
into
book.
Yeah, there's a smash cut to Malik just sitting there like reading.
I'm
Sipping some
with
tea.
the old man.
Yeah, with the old timer.
Okay. All right. So next round, Malik, you're just staying where you are.
I
Arcturus.
think that's a yes.
Arcturus, do
I
you
would
wanna-
attempt to get on the building. I'll
Okay.
go to a different part of the wall and be like, I can do this, please.
I can do this.
It's fine. Yes.
Okay.
Everything
This
is
time
fine.
you climb up. So next turn you can actively try to.
Okay, so I'm like getting to a place where I can like I'm going to the edge of the roof where I can like do this scoping out actively perception. Yeah.
Okay. Malik. Sorry, we got you. Ishi, you're just chasing again?
I'm dead sprint.
Okay.
Right
All
on,
right.
right on
So
back,
that's you're at 180 now. So you're like now you're like he's around here somewhere, right? You're within one full round of running, so you're just like looking, and there's more evidence of passage through here.
Okay, like stuff's disturbed.
Yeah, exactly. Little Fox,
Yeah, I'm gonna keep
same
sprinting.
thing. Give chase. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're halfway through. So so that's another 40 to 200, and then another 40 to 2. Okay, all right. So you bust around a corner and you see this cloaked figure, and I think that they turn, and it's like the night. It's like night is falling, right? It's the like
The twilight
hour.
hours.
That's right. It's golden hour, and so this figure spins. You see that it's wearing leather armor. Holding a bow in one hand. There's a quiver of arrows over its back. Tattered cloak. It has bare feet, and you can see that its feet are covered in fur and bend backward like a cat. And
I was gonna be like, it's a hobbit, but no.
no, and and when it turns, there's the flicker of the dying sunlight in its eyes, in the same way when you like shine a
Yeah, like the mirrored cat eye.
yeah, and it sees you and like hisses from the depths of its cloak. And I think knowing that it's caught, it probably, I mean, you're not in range to attack it or anything. So I think it has to decide because it hasn't done anything yet. So, oh, actually, no, you caught it while it was trying to hide. So it stays where it is. Okay. So what do you do when you come upon it?
And is this in like a dead end alley or something?
No, I think it was just in an area where it stopped to be like, okay, where am I gonna hide? And then
Right,
you
and then
were
I come
faster
around.
than it expected.
Um, yeah, I think I don't have my hammer out or anything because I was like keeping my hands free to scrabble over stuff or whatever. And so yeah, little fox like puts her hands up to show that she's not like here to fight.
Mm-hmm.
And just says, "Who are you?"
Make a. Actually, I'm gonna make a roll. I have a roll for this. Okay, so you put your hands up, and be like, "Who are you?"
Mm-hmm.
The answer is 2 short bow shots.
Oh,
So
come on.
It looks at you and it's like, and like fires off 2 quick shots. Both of which hit, I think.
Yeah, those both
The
hit.
thing is fast. So you, the second one crits because you didn't expect it. It's kind of a low blow. So you go. You take 6 from the first arrow and then 13 from the second.
So total of 19. Maybe
And then your prey runs away. So let's see when it moves, and it moves away hella fast. It's like a ginger and gray blur off into the distance. So it is running the fuck away. Okay, so Arcturus, do you want to make a roll to?
Yes, I would like
Okay,
to
keep
make
an eye
a
out.
roll to percept
Okay,
where
make a
it's
perception
going.
roll. Okay.
Vaguely perceptive, not really any better than.
Well,
my-
it's and the thing is, it's got to stand in now because Ishi's too far away to see the target because it's all like low down.
yeah, I'm just like.
Because Ishi's like almost 200 feet or 100 feet away from it now. But Ishi, on your turn, you're gonna keep running.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't catch up yet, so I
So
gotta at
this
least
this
gotta
time
catch up
this
with
time
Little
you
Fox,
do.
right?
So now you and Little Fox, you run up to Little Fox. Little Fox is pulling an arrow like out
yeah,
of
she's
her.
just like snapping it off.
Mhm.
I think my response to that is like, "Ooh, now we gotta catch him," you know, like.
Yeah, and she's like pulled her hammer out, and now I'm gonna keep giving chase,
Okay.
sprinting after this thing.
All right, so you are gonna sprint after.
well,
So for you, that's
bludgeon-
another 80
yeah.
feet. Okay, so you again, same thing. You're fast, right? And if this thing had done 2 moves, it would have gotten further away. And so I'm gonna make another stealth check. It shot you, ran off, tried to hide. Let's see if Arcturus found it. Then this is it. Like you, Little Fox, you saw when you cornered the creature, like it's like breathing hard and like it's slowing down. And I think this is the last. Like, if
Yeah,
it can't
she can
hide,
tell that she's, like,
this will be
wearing
the
it
like
down.
the chase is over if it can't hide from you here.
Yeah.
I need to beat a. I'm just gonna roll. I need to beat a 16.
If I would have known that this was the end, I would have used my inspiration, but it's fine.
Yeah, well, you couldn't tell.
Oh,
Okay, so the tie goes in your favor because you're looking for someone hiding, right? So,
yeah.
there we go. Okay, so Little Fox comes around the corner into a like overgrown
And I just, like-
courtyard. Little Fox can't see you. You have to shout, right?
Well, I don't know if I was thinking either see or hear. So if you can't see me, then I would yell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, you see the courtyard from a distance. We get like the shaky cam zoom shot of the cat like diving into the brush. And then you shout to
Yeah,
Little
what do you
Fox
shout?
like he's in the bushes. Little Fox, you come out into this courtyard.
yeah. And so if I hear someone be like, "They're in the bushes," she just like beelines for whatever bushes she can seize and just like sweeps her hammer through the
Oh, no.
foliage, just like, and then it's just like getting in there, like hitting the foliage to try to like
Suss it out.
suss this thing out. Yeah.
Okay. Make an attack with disadvantage because you can't actually see your target.
I will attack recklessly.
Okay.
I love that it's like at disadvantage. No, recklessly.
16.
So you're like the first few swings, nothing happens, and then thunk, and you hear this like "Row!" as you like smash the cat with the hammer, and they jump up out of the brush, snarling and hissing and spitting at you, and like reaching for a short sword.
Yeah.
Now you this is a cornered animal. This animal does not want to fight you. So I
this
feel
when-
like backing
when
into
I
a
roll-
corner
I
and
roll?
pummeling it with a hammer is like a really mean, awful thing for you to do, and seems out of character for Little Fox. Just you do whatever you want, but like this would be like a
was-
thing that we would talk about your alignment later.
I mean, notably, I'm not raging, so
Yeah,
she
and
just is like,
it
been
doesn't
like,
wanna
"Oh, like,
fight."
get out of there, and then now it's got it cornered.
Yeah, do
And
you
she's
want? I mean, you could wrestle it to the ground, or
Yeah.
yeah. I was gonna do the like non-lethal takedown thing. Well, I just
Okay.
want to catch
All right.
this little.
So I think it sort of like fell off in the brush somewhere.
Oh right, so it's like going for it and it's not
Like
there.
looks for it, looks at you, and then goes ching, and like claws at your face. So it's gonna make a couple of claw attacks on you, and then you can make an attack to try to wrestle it. So as you approach it, your arms and chest and face get slashed on, but these are tiny.
Okay,
These
so
are
it's one hit.
1 hit for 3 damage. So just like slashes your face.
Yeah, and it's the whole thing of she's just like reaching out and like getting clawed,
all
but just like doesn't flinch
Huge
at all.
and puffy.
Yeah, just gets her hands in there
All
and
right,
like
make an athletics check.
I think I will. Yeah, I'll just make the athletics check. I have a pretty good strength score.
Okay.
I rolled double fives. 'Cause I'm excellent.
So you try to grab the cat person, and they like just squeeze out of your arms. Ishi, you
right
come
between my
you come
legs
running
or
around the corner and you see this as Little Fox is like scrambling to grab this little cat person, and they're not like it's humanoid, right? 2 arms, 2 legs, like walks around like a person, but they're short, right? So like taller than you, but shorter than Arcturus, Malik, and Little Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so Little Fox is like in a low crouch trying to like grab
How
this.
many are
thing.
you?
Whoa! We don't have to fight. Stop! I just want to talk. You just ran off really fast. It's really suspicious.
Like that kind of stuff.
Make a perception or a persuade check.
Persuasion
Yeah.
check.
Like back where me and Malik
DC,
are.
let's call it DC 12.
Screw
Orcus,
it. I'll
whatever.
throw my inspiration into this. Why not?
Malik and Orvex are playing chess somewhere. Like,
Damn it!
all right, so
Winning, so I'm
nope.
cheating.
Now there's nowhere
think.
to run. This is the cornered into an alley. So the creature is like backed into the corner and just like hackles up, like hissing at you. Its cloak's hood has fallen back. It has graying black fur. One of its eyes is like cloudy and cataracted. There's a big like chunk out of one of its ears. It's missing some patches of fur, and its tail has like a big kink in it. It looks like an old cat, and it's in the back corner, like hissing at you. But it has nowhere to go, and it's
Can I keep trying to wrestle this cat?
yeah. If you want to just lunge at it.
This time, so like Little Fox is getting angry now, so I'm gonna rage, which will give me advantage
Yeah.
on the athletics check. But she doesn't like have her hammer out. She's not trying to murder this thing, but she's like, oh, like come back, like pounds the ground and then rushes it. And I get a 17.
Okay, so you rush it, and it kind of like jukes one way, jukes the other way, tries to like escape you. Let's see if it can duck past you. It cannot. You come here, you, and like grab it. So what does that look
Yeah,
like?
it goes to like juke me out, and then she just like punches the wall next to it, and it like looks, this like brick falls. It has to dodge that, and then it dodges right into her, like gut punching it to
then-
wind it, and then just like catch it by the head
Okay.
and like hold it up.
Yeah, you have to hold it off the ground
Touch
because
it.
it's like
Yeah.
kicking and scratching, like.
And so then she's got like a hand around its torso.
Yeah.
It's
I
just, like,
think
holding
from
it.
where I am, I'm like, I think they've got it, Malik. We should probably.
Malik's like sitting at the bottom of this tower or whatever.
Yeah,
Come
the
now,
chess-
let's go. And
The chess game in my head. I'm losing because he's probably smarter than I am, so I'm cheating.
Nice.
great. Well, I would suggest
Pieces
that
are
we
just, like,
start
moving
moving.
when it's
forward.
Yeah. So he like, I think at one point, like right as you're saying this, he looks up from the, I imagine it's like a prestidigitation like board. This is all just for funsies.
Yeah.
That's like your magic chessboard. He looks at it and he looks at you and he says, "You know, Malik, I don't think that the I don't think the sorcerer moves that way. And then the board vanishes, and he's like,
It's like
next
sorcerers
time.
move however they wish to.
You misty step away.
I'm immediately thinking, my brain just immediately went, Medivh cheats.
Right. And
Yeah.
so you leave, like you head off, and he stands up from the rock you were sitting on, and he just looks after you, and he's like, and like follows. So eventually this cat person stops freaking out, right? Eventually runs out of energy, and is just hanging there. You're holding it by the scruff of the neck, just like a foot or two off the ground. It's just hanging there, like, and like growling at you, basically, as the group of you approach.
Oh,
Okay, so what do you think? Can we talk now?
Yes. Put me down. This is undignified.
Yeah, and little fox like sits it down on some like fallen piece of stonework, and then like crouches across from it and is just like looking at it in the eye. You know?
And he shakes his head and he like licks his paw, like just cleaning his head, and he says, "You can't have it. It's mine."
What?
Can't have what?
Don't play coy with me, kobold.
oh, you got one of the riddle boxes or whatever they're called.
Puzzle cubes?
Yeah.
You have one of the question spheres. And he looks at you, and his one good eye kind of squints. He's like, "You can't trick me. I know why you are really here."
Oh yeah? Why is that?
Wait. Are you V?
What?
Oh, sorry. The guardhouse. At the beginning, there's a note. You know, Eric, I've gone in search of the 9 shrines. V. I just wondered if that was. But
So
no.
he stands up, and he walks over to you, Arcturus, and he like gets his face near you, and he just goes,
Not for eating. No. Bad.
and
Bad
he's
kid.
got only one like front fang, and he turns and looks at you.
I think Arcturus does that thing that is like when Azaka like does. It's very much like.
And he says, "So you're not here for the King of Feathers?"
We don't know who that is.
In the guardhouse, it said on the wall, "All hail the King of Feathers." Was that you?
He shakes his head. "The King of Feathers is not to be hailed, but to be hunted."
It's not one of those. I think we do know the name now of what
The
the swan
Eaglet?
creature's called. Right.
The Iblis
Is that-
was in the 9.
Well, what are you? Okay, so hold on. What creature are you referring to?
I'm referring to like the big swans that were like protecting the Exile Queen's palace.
They're Iblis, and they're cranes, not
Iblis.
swans.
Oh, sorry,
Iblis.
my
Yeah,
mistake.
the Iblis were in the story that
So you say that's not an Iblis, is it? That's what you say?
No.
He says,
Yes, that is what I say.
"No, fools. Have you seen in the jungles the great thunder lizards? Enormous heads, terrible claws, tiny little arms."
Well,
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Killed a couple.
The King of Feathers is like their god, greatest among them, huge and terrible, and I aim to kill the beast.
That sounds like something you could probably use help with, though.
He scowls. "Never. I do it alone or I die trying."
Why?
He looks around. He says, "I wouldn't expect you to understand. You're just a kobold."
I also don't understand. And then I like sheepishly like trail off.
And when he talks shit about Ishi, this is where little fox just like picks him up again to remind him that like, no, you're shit. Just and like sits him back down and just
"Get
like
your hands off me, you hideous ogre."
Ishi is not just a kobold, and I'm not an ogre.
"I could put a pair of pants on a pineapple and it wouldn't make it a man."
Why would you?
You're right about that. Definitely not a man. But more interested in this whole King of Feathers thing, and also the thing that you said before where we couldn't have a thing, and that implies that you have a thing. Little Fox, you want to just hold on to him for a sec?
Yeah, and she just like puts out hands onto his
You,
shoulders.
you go to, and he scrambles away, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he looks at you, and he says, "All I have is what you see." And he gestures, and then he realizes he doesn't have his sword. He's like, "Where's my sword?" And like walks over to the bushes and starts like, digging through it.
So what did you mean by you can't have it? What can't we have?
The glory, idiot! And like pulls the sword out of the bushes, like, shakes some leaves off of it.
Oh, the glory. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well,
You
Ishi
don't
already has very much glory. I don't.
It's true. I
Well,
hear you.
look elsewhere. The King of Feathers is mine.
Whereabouts is the King of Feathers in the city? So we stay away from him, you know.
You can't
I
trick me.
personally don't want to fight any more of those large-headed, small-armed creatures.
Good.
I remember my favorite tavern is the Thunder Lizard Tavern.
You should go back there.
What? So tell us where is it?
Just
And
some
also, if you knew where it was, you probably would have gone there already. So you probably don't even know where it is.
Yes, I'm sure that's how it is.
Darn.
And he looks around and he says, "Are you going to let me go?" And you can see like he's got his hand on his sword, like, I don't want to have to fight you, but I will.
I mean, we got no reason to hold on to him, right?
I say, like, looking at the others, like, why am I the negotiator here? You know.
Yeah.
And then I say,
But if you could tell us anything about like nearby, that'd be great. We're looking for more of the shrines.
He says the shrines are places where you can find only death. Except maybe
We killed one of the things.
And he says,
Big frog.
except maybe one of them's meant to be an arena. That one might be worth visiting. I steer clear of the places. Trickery.
So, are you only here to kill the big feathered creature?
He nods. He says, "That's right. I've come here to kill the King of Feathers, or die
And-
gloriously trying."
And
You
then
know-
what? You're just going to go tell everybody that you killed the King of Feathers and expect them to, I don't know, to sing your
Make
praises.
make an
eternally.
insight check, Arcturus.
Oh, okay. Where's my insight? Here we go.
Oh no, he intends to die. He's come here. He's an old hunter, right? And then you put it together, you're like, oh, there's no way he could kill that thing alone.
Right.
He wants to die gloriously, and you realize that because you're like, and then what are you gonna do? And he just kind of like closes off a little, like,
Oh. Well, I could help with that. 2.
and he just looks at you and he says, "I'm done with you fools." And
Ishi is a glorious duelist. Dying against her in battle would be quite
Whoa, what?
he unless someone makes a grab for him, he like dashes off and clambers up a wall.
I'm not gonna stop him this time. Like,
I would like if someone was going to, I would just be like, yo.
So he clambers up to the top of the wall, climbs up the roof, and he looks down at you and he says, "Stay out of my way. And if you find the King of Feathers, leave him for me." And then disappears with a flutter of his tattered cloak.
Sure.
Honestly, if it was as big as the other ones that we've seen, it wouldn't even be a surge. You just see it above the tops of the houses.
Oh, unless it was sleeping or lying down.
Yeah.
The man wants to die. This is a place where there are many opportunities to find it.
That's quite sad.
You okay, little fox? I saw you got you with some arrows.
Little Fox has like a claw mark on her face.
Yeah, and she's like fishing around in her shoulder for an arrowhead and like gets it and like does kind of one of these faces and then like pulls it out, looks at it, and then just like flicks it away,
Ugh.
shrugs.
I would like reach over to Little Fox and be like, do you, and be like, do you want some magic on that? Or
Yeah, she literally just like shrugs, like she doesn't she kind of notices the other arrow and is like, huh, okay, and like pulls that one out.
Here,
but, like,
here. No, you're going to hurt yourself more. I will here, and I'll
I want to look around at like the little area that we found ourselves in. Does it seem like it's going to be an okay place to camp? Because we've gone quite like deep in.
Have
Yeah.
something.
I mean, I think you probably ended up finding yourselves like back down here.
Okay. Yeah, if it's like this little courtyard or whatever, then that's probably a decent place to stop.
And you don't like night is falling. You don't have any more time to search today.
Exactly.
Okay, so you want to rest?
Yeah, that's
Try
what
to
I say
find
to
someone. Okay. Where? There's just like rubble and ruins around. Someone can make like a survival check if you want to try to find a good place to camp.
Little Fox
I guess I'll do
or Malik after I like here you go.
Yeah, I'm not the survival check
Nice.
first.
I got
Okay.
a 20.
All right. So you find somewhere to rest. Everybody settles in. What's the food and water situation? You drink from the mayonnaise jug.
I cannot create food tonight because I used all my level 3 spells.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
mayonnaise
ration.
Okay. Somebody needs to feed or Vex. Feed Orcus.
I can't do that.
I have a random ration that I can just delete out of my inventory.
Okay, yeah, because I'm normally feeding.
Because you're normally feeding me. I have like one.
So yeah, Isha, you hand it to him, and he says, "Keeping up with you folks is going to be difficult. Thank you. I hope I can pull my weight."
Yeah, well, your weight is now 1 ration worth.
He weighs it in his hands. He says, "I think I can handle that."
Also, the amount of what it took to peel you out of that wreck, so
And he
work harder.
he squints at you like.
It's not just an easy exchange of weights. We're traveling together.
And then Orvex looks at you and he says, "It's just a figure of speech, Arcturus. You really are from the bottom of the ocean, aren't you?"
Well, there's not. It's not.
He walks away as you're like, technically.
Yeah, I put my hand on his shoulder and I just like nod. Like, solemnly.
All right.
One of these days I'll have to.
So
take
the
you out.
rainy weather continues through the night. You all get a long rest. Your rest is not interrupted.
So we get half of our level back in hit dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And Orvex is a non-combatant. You could have a talk with him and like ask him to fight. He's not like terrible at it, but as long as I'm not reducing XP for him, he just will run in every fight.
That's fine.
we get
He's not really on your team.
It's just extra work for you. We'll just leave it.
Okay, so everybody gets 1,475 experience for today. 1475.
That's frog XP and cat chase XP.
XP for the day. Yep.
There you go. It's a number.
I don't think we're any of us at the same.
No,
XP
now you're
number.
all off. Yeah.
Well,
that's all right.
That's for chat then, I guess.
There you go. Yeah.
Roughly.
I mean, it's also you have a built-in calculator, so it's good. Okay. All right. So the next day, you can set out into Omu. So do you want to start by searching the area that you're in now that it's daytime?
Yeah, why
Yeah.
not?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Roll.
The die of fate.
Someone roll a d100, please.
I mean,
search this
isn't
building.
we determined that Ishi
I
was
got
the
it.
one that
I
was
got
going to
it.
be?
I got it.
All right. I mean, it won't always be.
Damn it.
Ishi's
There.
leading the way.
Okay. So you search this area, and this seems to be assassin vine country. Ishi, you have a high enough passive perception that you don't have to. You're like, oh, these buildings are like you wake up and you.
I'm
search,
like, all right, I'll take a look around. Nope.
yeah,
nope.
right. Like you came here when it was
Nope.
dark and you all rested, and then you were fine overnight. But when the lights, like the sun comes out and you actually get a good look around, you're like, wait a second, this whole place is covered in vines. Let's get out of here.
Back up the camp. Don't go that way, or that way, or that way, or that way.
All right.
Now that we're down here, might I suggest we detour slightly from our plan and check this like this building and like maybe even this area and see what the deal is with the bridge?
You want us to stand above the roiling pool of lava?
And if you're
Yeah.
scared, then you don't have to.
I'd rather not.
It's a pretty cool
personally.
place to stand with your like arms over your head, shouting about how cool you are.
I'm not fond of that stuff. It reminds me of that woman. Do you remember that woman in Quaoth? That traitor in Nyanzaru? The
No idea.
smell of her.
I remember her.
I remember she was hot.
Yeah, I think we should check that place out because we're not going to come back down this way in our little sweep, so we'll miss it if we don't.
That's my thinking.
Okay, so you want to head out towards that building?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a little Lego hut.
So when you leave here, basically right when you come out, you hear the sound of drums. You see tum 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 tum, this like repeated drumming sound, and you see out on the cliff a group of I don't know, like 20 maybe of these like little figures. You recognize them. You see them, the veggie pygmies. You see a group of them, and most of them are standing on the little overlook out here. They're standing on that little thing, and they are they're like kneeling and like performing some kind of ritual. One of them is playing a little drum made out of the top of a mushroom. And lying on the ground, wriggling, trying to get free, you see a small green grung. He's tied up. And in front of him, one of the veggie pygmies wearing a big like headdress of fronds. It seems to be is like waving a stick, like a rattling stick back and forth, and like chanting. And the other ones are like, ooh, they're doing the Ewok thing, and they seem to be preparing some kind of ritual.
Arcturus, if you use Gust, you could push all of them off.
So hold on, before we decide what to do, we're due a break, so let's take one. And when we get back, you can decide if you want to interrupt the veggie pygmy ritual here before the mouth of the lava pit. So don't go anywhere. We have one more hour of Tomb of Annihilation when we get back. Welcome back to the conclusion of today's episode of Roll20 Presents Tomb of Annihilation. So before you, a group of veggie pygmies seem to be preparing for a sacrifice. So yeah, they're waving their little frondy hands and they're bowing, and their leader, their chief, is preparing this little grung for sacrifice. What would you like to do?
Watch.
Arcturus is
I
basically
really want to
like
save the
squeaking.
grung.
He's just like squeaking and like, oh. On the one hand, this is obviously a ritual of some cultural importance. On the other, to sacrifice, ritual sacrifice, rather primitive.
The grung erected statues to us. We can't just let them throw them in the lava.
They weren't
But
statue.
Yes, they
one grung versus what, 20 of those creatures? I don't know if it's really worth getting.
What if it's something to do with this area? Maybe that's how you get across to the temple.
I am loath to interfere.
Oh, fine.
Do you stay and watch?
I don't think I would. I mean, maybe
Yeah.
actually.
I mean, it's pretty fascinating, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The cultural practices.
So you all just hide and watch the ritual?
Yeah, I think I want to
Okay.
watch the
I
ritual.
unhappily do that. I don't
Like-
want to watch.
Okay.
Ishi, if this is really bothering you, then these creatures are nothing to us. If you really want to save the grung's life, it's important.
I mean, this is an opportunity that one doesn't get often. These creatures are.
The ritual seems to be coming to a head as you watch. The veggie pygmies have finished their ritual dance, and several of them have grabbed the grung and are like lifting him up onto their shoulders and moving towards the volcano. The drummer is pounding faster and faster.
Throw him in the lava. You're like,
Do something about it then. We'll follow your lead.
I don't.
And little
I'm
Fox
so
turns to
conflicted.
Ichi and just like goes grung, and then like counts, like puts up hands for the number of like veggie pygmies,
Mm-hmm.
little plant men.
Yes, is
Kill-
one life more important than 12?
20, kill one. So she's just doing this like dispassionate like what do you
okay, I guess the grung won't know that we didn't save this one grung if we don't
So-
save him. They'll
And
still like
perhaps
me.
then-
It's okay.
Perhaps the grung transgressed some sort of laws.
They're gonna throw him off. He's
Yeah,
good.
the good part's coming. Shut up. And so yeah, as the drummer like pum 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 like starts losing rhythm from his heart, they're all jumping up and down and making noise. And the grung are like, or the pygmies are 1, 2, and then they throw the grung off the edge. One of them goes like along with him, like he's holding it. And then when he falls, like 3 or 4 more of them in like religious fervor just jump off the edge, like wee, like off. And they all kind of like, some of them tumble off into the thing, and the rest of them like bow and like, and like you just hear like a plump as the grung and a few of the veggie pygmies tumble down into the lava.
Can I let off prestidigitation fireworks like over by them?
Sure. Okay. So there's some noise that happens, and they all stop and like look, and they're like, like yay, a sign.
Malik, how dare you?
Can't believe they went through with it.
And yeah, and they seem like they're gonna be here for like a little while, like dancing and like celebrating to their sacrifice of the volcano.
Well, that was quite interesting.
And Orvex says to you and Ishi, he's like, don't feel too bad about it. If I know anything about grungs, and I do, they would never have done the same to save you. And
Well, that's not
besides, for every one grung, there's 1,000 more tadpoles waiting to grow up into obnoxious little jungle-dwelling, poison dart-spitting. We've done a good thing here today.
I look him dead in the eyes and I'm like,
You ran into some grung on your way here, didn't you?
He makes a series of like croaking sounds in the back of his throat, and then he says, "Oh, I'm very familiar with the grung."
I think I would be like, well, Orvex, the point is not whether or not the grung would have saved us. It's, it was a cultural imperative. I don't think that it would have been right to interfere with the ritual of these creatures.
He nods. He says, "I agree. The right to worship as you please is a right of every creature, even little potato men.
Don't know
Besides, this was the course that saved us from being in danger. Now we'd best get back inside, or at least out of the way, or they're going to spot us when this fervor is done."
Probably a good idea.
It's not don't worry about it. It's honestly fine.
And he looks at you and he says, "You don't know everything about this place, Malik. There's hidden dangers here. I know those little taters don't look too dangerous, but maybe they have some kind of volcano god on their side, Watch your step."
Was there anything in
wonder
this
if it's a
building?
dragon.
The building we were like hiding behind, is there any, like, if we look in a window or...
I mean, you could stop and search it.
I think that it would probably be wiser to just get out of the area before they
get away
stop
from
Religio sitting.
Pygmies, go
Right.
back
Yeah,
north
yeah.
towards the thing.
Go to Super Mario Coin Temple.
Right, yeah, Super Mario Coin Temple. All right, so you head off, which means I have a new map to take you to.
Ooh.
So let me move you over to
This one has 2 froghemoths on it.
Yeah, this
God,
is
no.
double froghemoth punch attack shrine. Let me just grab the shrine data and then I'll pull you over and we'll all take a look. So this is number 4. I legit don't know how I would do this if this was like a single book I had to flip back and forth through.
Right.
Okay, here we go. And then locations in Omu. All right. Okay. So, a ruined shrine stands at the heart of this walled compound. Tall monoliths flank the entrance, decorated with images of a jaguar with 6 snakes sprouting from
it's the snake
shoulders. A stone door is set into the shrine beyond. So let me just pull your tokens over here.
Okay. Which one was that? Shigambi the Kamedon? Is that right? The Kamedon's the one with the... You showed us a picture. I don't remember.
I believe
Okay.
yes. This is
Yeah,
Shigambi.
Shigambi.
This is Shigambi's
Shigambi the Kamazon is wisdom. Or someone thought that it was wisdom. And also, there was a comment on the guardhouse wall that the snakes are not what they seem. So that's what I've written down in my...
Saying things about snakes in this area is like...
Yes,
could be
well,
referring to
that's
a
what
lot.
I've got written down, DM. So,
That's fine. I'm just saying.
Okay, well, nothing to do but check it out, I guess. I'll go first.
we should probably
Let's-
take quite a look before we go, opening doors or replacing objects.
There's
Remember,
a staircase over here.
do we...
Sure. Hold on. We should look around just in case there's a key like this time. We don't want to risk any other runes or whatever magics was supposed to be protecting it from being...
Looks like there's a staircase and then another staircase and some bars or something. I can see the cube, I think.
Oh, it doesn't have a door.
No. There's a door, but it's not like...
Yeah, there's no
Shut,
solid
yeah.
object, so I'm just
Sorry,
looking
I'm-
down the stairs.
Oh, we're still looking at the old part.
Well, I would like to take a look around, like, the outside of the shrine and see if there's any kind of, like, symbols. I'd probably
Yes,
ask...
there is some old Omuan
Yeah, I would ask Orvex to come with me and help me translate as I write everything down.
Yeah, there is a shrine, or a door to the shrine. Hang on one second. I just need to check. I have notes about the shrine from the last time. Can someone roll percentile dice for me?
I'll do it.
Thank you.
Yeah. 100. You find treasure.
63.
Okay. All right. So there is a door, but it's easy enough to open. It's like not locked. It's just hinged. Yeah.
You mean on the circular part? Like
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
it's-
To get in.
Oh, okay, I pushed it open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and yeah, is there any writing you said?
Yes. Yeah. There's writing over the door in Old Omuan. And Orvex looks at it. He sees you looking at it, and he says, "Would you like to have a go at it?
Yes, I totally would like to have a go at it.
Make intelligence check."
Okay. Intelligence?
Yeah, because it's well, like what other skill would it be? There's no skill
know.
for languages, and it's not history.
That was a save, but
That's okay. That's fine. Well, you recognize the word Shagambi in Old
Yes.
Omuan. Shagambi's instruction or lesson or teaching, combat or ritual maybe, badness, but good behavior.
so like I say like all of these I'm
Just
mumbling like all of this series of words and like pointing at them and like looking over at Orvex, and I'm like, I don't think I'm quite there with the verb order.
She reads no step on snake.
Yeah, please no steppy. So yeah, he like listens to you and he's like, sound it out, come on. And then you finish and he says, that's close. What's more accurately, it says, Shagambi teaches us to fight evil with honor. That last one's a bit complicated. Honor in the sense of doing what one says one will do. Holding fast in the face of adverse, that sort of thing. Honor's a complicated content. The words need. And he's basically like, look, I'm a linguist, not a like cultural anthropologist. So like, I don't.
Yeah, the context isn't
Right. Honor is a very difficult word to like translate directly.
This
So
sounds a lot like a Little Fox challenge to me.
it says to fight evil with honor, doing as we say that we will do. I don't know what
Little Fox
evil is in
doesn't lie.
there. Ishi, is there something down in that pit?
So Ishi, you.
I've just been while this has been going on, I've just been creeping
Okay.
down.
So, steps descend into a 15-foot high moss-covered room.
Okay.
4 statues of Omuan warriors. That's those stars on the map. 4 statues of Omuan warriors stand in alcoves either side, overlooking a barred gladiatorial pit in the floor. Each statue looks like it was meant to hold a spear, but its weapon is missing. On the far side of the chamber, over here, a stone pedestal stands conspicuously bare. A relief on the wall behind it shows a monstrous jaguar with 6 snakes protruding from its shoulders, fighting off a squat, frog-like humanoid armed with a spear. To the left of the relief is a narrow tunnel with stairs leading down.
Who wants to?
There's a bunch of statues. They don't have any weapons. They look like they should have weapons. And
I'm not going in there. No, I don't like statues. Nope, not going in.
Malik,
Well-
you're not the fighter anyway.
Then good. I'm staying out here.
We should check the passageway down behind there. There's
I'm assuming it goes down to the pit.
I'm gonna walk over to this statue.
You're all like shouting into the room.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
okay,
I'm
so you go
definitely-
in. Okay.
yeah.
How do you see? Like,
Oh, is it dark in there?
like I'm assuming. No, it can be light, but someone needs to have a light. There's no
I
light
have
sources.
a light cantrip.
Okay.
I just cast it off my shield or something.
Okay. Sounds good.
Huh.
So I'm looking at one of the statues, Adam.
Yeah.
And I want to say to it,
You need me to get your weapon back? Is that what you need? It said to declare what I was doing. I will get your spear for you.
The statue stares emptily across the room at the others.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
It is honorable to arm one's opponents. Perhaps we should get them, well, I don't know where, maybe downstairs.
Adam, I'm stepping on this like dotted line.
Oh, the dotted line is just to indicate
There's a
layer
passage
below.
underneath
Yeah, it's just to
that's
help
below.
us understand something below. Because you can see on either side of the pit, if you zoom in a
There's
little.
the doorway.
There's like a little archway. That
So
leads in
this pedestal, this is like the pedestal in the other shrine, but the
there. Yeah,
square.
make an investigation check if you want to take a closer look at it.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Yeah, it's a 4 foot high stone cylinder. There appears to be, instead of a oh, that explains it. Lexica just helped me understand why this area is lit. There's no ceiling. That's why there's moss all over everything. Fucking of course. Thank you, Lexica. Yeah, so you don't need light. There's light coming in from above. This is why it's shaped like the Mario coin. Okay, so yeah, you see this. It looks like the other one, but instead of there being this sort of little pressure plate looking thing, there is a hatch. You see like a line across the top.
Oh, I get it.
I say loudly to myself, and then turn around and declare to everyone else.
This one will open when we figure out the puzzle. The cube, I bet, is in the thing, but I can't get it. Well, Little Fox, you could get it, right? Just smash it open?
Honor. We have
Little
to.
Hawks kind of like frowns and does the like hand.
the Drake, no.
There are 4 combatants. There are 4 of us. Sorry, Malik. We should fight for it.
So Malik, are you just staying outside?
It's
Oh
just
yeah,
like-
I say sorry, Malik, and then I look around. I'm like, Malik.
Yeah, I've like followed you down the steps. I was like, look, if those statues are coming to life, I don't want anything to do with it. And besides, I'm not a 1 versus 1 combat sort of person.
You don't want
I'm
to
a-
1v1 them in the pit?
Let's take
I
a
brought you a pit.
let's take a little look downstairs.
Yes.
Yeah, Little Fox is
Okay.
gonna go into
I'll remain here.
spider-infested passage full of giant
Yeah,
spiders.
there's like webs and like you as you come down, you startle some like insects that scramble away. Okay, so down here, the tunnel in North Wall continues. Yeah, there's this tunnel that leads.
All right, so she's gonna push through the cobwebby.
Yeah, it's not like
Yeah.
it's just like dirty and
Yeah.
cobwebby. Okay, so you come around. On the wall down here, you see more like another bas relief. This one is cracked and broken in the middle. It's covered in old Omuan and seems to portray the Shigambi and Nang Nang part of the story. So like Shigambi crafting the spear and Nang Nang stealing it, or however that part of the story went. That's what you see. And then there's more old Omuan writing.
And then what's here?
So it's a tunnel. It's a tunnel
Okay,
that
it's a
leads across through the pit. You see sunlight coming down from below, and like rain, I guess, dripping down off the bars.
Yeah, so she'll kind of hunch through and be in the pit, and, like look up.
Maybe
Are
you
the
should-
bars within reach above me?
Well, when you step into the pit, as you can imagine,
Oh,
the
stuff happened.
door
Yeah.
slides shut behind you, the back door.
Oh.
So Ishi, you are now separated. There, it's big metal bars, too tight together, like for you to squeeze through. A portcullis, basically.
Okay, but I can talk through it, right?
Yeah. Yes, you can. So that slides shut, and you hear grinding.
I love that you picked up.
I know
what
exactly
I was
why you wanted to know that. You hear Little Fox. You hear a grinding sound from ahead of you.
Yeah, I walk ahead and look through the next door.
Okay.
Weapon drawn. This is like, okay, yeah, shit's happening now.
I suppose you probably need to fight an honorable battle.
Okay.
She like looks up through the bars at you and does this like, because there's nothing to fight that I can see yet, right?
Well, not yet. So As you're peering through the other bars, you hear another click, and the bars start to like slide, like start to raise.
The bars above?
No, the bars on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Blocking that.
Yeah,
that
the
path.
like portcullis on the other door.
So they slide and then click shut. And around the corner, you see a large, though not as large as you, a large statue walk around the corner. You see that it is made out of clay, but painted. So it's brightly painted in the shape of an Omun warrior. It has a wooden shield on one arm and holds a bronze spear on the other, and it is walking towards you.
Yeah, so she'll back up to the portcullis and draw her, like, has her hammer out, and she waits.
Yeah.
Because we're supposed to be honorable.
I've got my hands around the bars on the other portcullis. I'm like, yeah, you can get them, no problem.
Yeah, got my corner coach.
Yeah.
You rub Vaseline on my eyebrows so I don't get
Yeah, and I'm watching from above, and I'm like, I wonder if we have to fight all 4 of them to equip these statues up here, or...
And so the clay gladiator steps into the ring, and the portcullis slams shut behind it. It raises its shield, bangs its spear on it a couple of times, and then crouches down and starts to circle you. Let's roll
You
initiative.
want me to roll initiative?
Hell yeah, I do.
Why do you want it?
Little Fox's equivalent of the like soldierly salute is she just goes like,
Ah!
I would also like to roll initiative because I'm not going to help, but I am going
Yes.
to yell things.
Nice. Okay. All right. So let me pop the. Everybody can roll in case they want to do something on their turn.
I warn Malik that he ought not interfere because then we won't get the thing. But yeah,
Everybody
we can roll.
imagine your favorite gladiatorial combat music. Mine is
We can roll
definitely the Kirk
initiative.
versus Spock fight.
Arcturus, I can follow instructions.
I just, you
in the video game version of this is the like banter that's happening while you're like fighting.
Yeah.
There's this two people like, well, I know how to follow instructions. I'm like,
If
If you look up through the bars,
you're
we're
fervently-
inexplicably like 2D and
No,
like
see-
really slow.
No, but
moving.
see the problem with this fight though, this is actually, you don't know this is actually the second time that you had to do this fight because we forgot to turn off Malik's AI and he just fireballed the gladiator.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
So we've gone back, we've loaded the save game, turned off Malik's AI.
Now we're doing the way that you play Little Fox, which is you fervently mash A until whatever it is dead.
It's a quick time event.
That's
All
how I
right.
play video games.
So, Ishi, it is you get to do something first. What are you gonna do?
You're not in melee range of this thing, are you? So I
No.
can't really do
No,
anything.
no,
I'm
you
like,
wait until I'm raged and
I'm
fight.
like, go get him.
Okay. Malik, anything you want to do? Are you gonna get close enough to watch, or are you just gonna hang out by the stairs?
Yeah, I look over and I was like, oh, it is a little gladiator thing.
Or Orvex looks at you, and he says, 3 gold on the gladiator.
Whoa.
3 gold.
3.
And
I-
he looks over at you and he says, well, I'm sure I'll get 3 gold somewhere. And besides, I was kidding. Go Little Fox. All right, Arcturus, anything you want to do?
I just yell, down into the pit like, huzzah! Fight honorable battle, my friend.
Arcturus is the worst at this.
You're not helping.
Okay, the clay gladiator approaches
I
and
can't
strikes.
I can't do guidance unless I'm touching, so it doesn't matter.
So, the gladiator gets to make some attacks. So he's got a shield, a spear. So he approaches, and this thing moves fast for a statue. So he approaches quickly and lunges out with the spear.
What is fast for a statue?
No,
Moving
like
at all.
fast for a person.
Okay.
Okay, so I take 13
Yeah,
piercing.
stabs you, then swings out with the shield, which strikes you with surprising strength, drives you back against the wall. Make a save, a strength save.
Yeah.
Okay, so you stay standing. So it stabs you, and as you back up.
Wait, why did Little Fox?
No, I get knocked down because I got a
Oh, you
13.
do get knocked down, right? It's not DC. And then it slams you into the wall with a shield.
I take another 9 damage.
Yeah, you fall, and then it has advantage on this attack, and deals you another 11.
Okay, I'm at 32.
And Orvex looks nervously at you, Malik, like, I didn't mean it. Yeah, so it just comes in fast, like stab, slams you, and then pins your leg, and then like looks down at you. It is now your turn, so I assume you rage.
Yeah, I will rage.
Okay.
Stand up and maul this dude.
See, my inability to roll initiative continues to be a
It's
huge
like that
problem.
first hit is pretty pretty
Okay.
so
I will stand with half my movement.
stand up. Yep.
And then I will just freaking swing at this thing.
Okay.
Let me do a little thinking here.
Are you raged?
I am now.
Yeah.
Couldn't before the fight.
Yeah.
True.
And I will recklessly attack it with my maul.
All right. Brave.
I get a 15.
You miss.
I will recklessly attack it a second time.
That's
I
how
get
you
a
hit it.
26.
So the first blow it blocks with the shield. The second blow lands true, dealing 14 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Oof.
And yeah, she's just like duking it out with this thing. She like pushes off the wall, gets to her feet, just like swings at it, hits the shield, and then just like keeps. I think she's just able to swing again faster than it expects. Like it's still reeling from getting hit. And just
Nice. Yeah.
keeps hitting it.
Cool. So this thing, when it uses a spear and a shield, don't like for the audience, don't imagine this as like a tower shield or a kite shield and a spear. It's a like an Aquila, like a short. They're the weapons that Black
In
Panther
Black Panther,
uses.
yeah. The Black Panther
And
thing.
it fights like that. Lots of jumping and stabbing and slashing. It's got the big oval shaped shield. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's lots of little fucks trying to like bat it when it's swinging at her, trying to like hit it out of the way, and yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Do you think that asking for the blessings of the gods would be interfering?
I
Yes.
got to tell you,
Jeez.
Arcturus, the blessings of Ubtao have been stripped away.
Stripped.
All right.
Has
Stripped.
been stripped away.
Yeah, you look back and
So
Forrest
good.
Whitaker's like, "Hi, everyone." Okay, so Ishi, what are you gonna do?
Get him!
Commanding strike.
Yeah, and like Little Fox's back is right up against the bars, and you're just like, go.
Yeah, I think you like push on her like
Like, get him!
through
Smash
the
him!
bars, and she can like feel your hand. It's just like, "Arr!" and like comes swinging. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep fucking smashing.
Okay.
I think I still reckless attack.
Okay,
Yeah.
And so then 17
that's a hit. Yep.
is a hit, and then I add your die.
Commanding
Sorry.
die. Yeah. So
Yeah, so 1d8. So that's 11 plus the d8 result of 8, so 19 damage.
Nice. Okay. A strong blow. You like leap forward and crash into it.
I'm trying to be honorable, but she's just like yelling out stuff, like.
Yeah, and
So
I think
good.
it's like she like shoves the statue back, and then just gets like a little run up to it.
So
and smash.
good. Cool. All right. Malik, anything you want to do?
Yeah, I want to cheat. I'm going to cast a spell.
Oh, that is
No,
not
cast-
honorable.
I cast a spell.
I noticed you casting it, and I like whack at your arms. I'm like, no,
And
no.
I pressed it like I just minor illusion,
No.
like a little
No.
pendant with
Stop
little
it.
fox's face on it, and I just
No.
Tiny
I
little
like push you over.
I minor illusion the shape of my hand, flipping you the bird. All right, cool. Arcturus?
I use my turn to whack at Malik to stop him from interfering.
Malik,
Interfere.
All right. So, the gladiator, having been knocked back by your last attack, presses the assault. So it goes in with the shield bash, right? Lunges for your chest to try to knock you down, and I get 15.
Nope.
So you are too solid. You just like crash.
No, I
into
recklessly
you.
attacked. You get a
Oh,
20.
Oh,
yeah.
that's right.
Recklessly.
So he
Yeah.
does hit you for 10. Make a strength save.
I have advantage on this now.
Is it advantage on all strength rolls when you're?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Perfect.
it's save
Good.
and athletics.
Okay, so it does hurt. It's like getting hit by this like heavy statue creature, but it doesn't knock you off your feet.
yeah, she just like leans into it, so she doesn't. So it like hurts more, but she just. Can
And so
stand.
while he's got the spear, or while he's got the shield pressed up against you, it's 2 quick like over the spear attacks. So there's the first one, and that's 12, and then the second one for 11.
It's a total of 16 damage over the course of the turn.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So yeah, he's basically just driven you back against the bars and just like stab, stab, stab.
Basically, my thinking is the bonus that the opponent has is sufficient, and if I get knocked down by the shield, it doesn't matter anyways because he'll have advantage regardless. So I may as well just reckless.
Yeah, being reckless on the ground is the same as being on the ground without it. Okay, it's your turn, little fox.
So I'm gonna imagine that she's like circling, and there's lots of cool dynamic fighting. But basically, I just stand here mashing this macro. So yeah, I will reckless attack again.
Exactly. So you're gonna set and then great strike. It's going to it avoids.
So 17.
And then he makes a point.
Which is a hit. So I hit for 10 damage.
That you do.
And then I will maul it.
Oh, hold on.
again.
You rolled a 17. I'm gonna use my parry. I get one per turn.
One parry? Okay.
Yeah. So the first one looks like it's gonna hit, and then it like fakes out the spear right in your face, and you have to like pull the blow or run your head into the spear and you slam it into the wall instead. I forgot to do that
so
last
he ends
turn.
up like hitting the spear aside instead of actually attacking.
Yeah. We see the
second
spear. We
one's-
get the slow-mo close-up of the spear like right near your eye, and then you like pull your head aside and it like scratches your cheek.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then your
I get
second one's a hit. Yeah.
26 for 12 damage.
Okay. All right. Cool. Ishi?
Kill him!
Gonna use another commanding
Okay,
strike?
so another
Yeah.
commanding strike.
Okay.
Here we go. 24
Mm-hmm.
and hit for 11
Plus 8 or D8. Yeah.
plus another 8. So another sorry, that's 13 plus 8, so 21 damage.
Okay.
Dang.
Yep, crashing away at him. Okay. Malik? Still having a slap fight with Arcturus.
Yeah, it's okay. It's an illusion. Look, it's gone.
Okay, Arcturus, anything you want to do?
What's this pen
I just specify honorable combat, Malik.
Oh, honorable combat, you if you don't get your hands off me this instant.
I'd like to see you try.
Like there's two battles going on. Come here, you. No, yeah. All right. So the gladiator. Same thing. I think it's gonna try to bash you with the shield. Try to knock you down. It is a hit for 10.
Okay, and I've got to make the strength save
make
with
that save.
advantage.
Okay, you're fine. And then same thing. Two more quick one-handed strikes. One for 14.
Which is 7, so I'm at 4.
And then the last strike.
This thing hurts.
It does, yeah. Ooh.
That
But
one
it
does.
misses.
Just barely. So I think it bashes you. You fall, and then you're like rolling around on the floor trying not to get hit. The first one stabs into your arm. He yanks it up, and then the second one comes down like a lightning bolt, and you roll, and it bang hits the floor. And all of you can't see Little Fox as well because the thing is like looming over her, like striking the floor, and you just hear the pang of the bronze spear hitting you on the sparks. Okay, Little Fox, it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, and then she like tumbles, over and like we're like, oh, okay, she's still alive, and she like just swings into its back while it's still like trying to get
Right,
its
so
spear out of the ground or
you
whatever.
turn like your roll into a kip up, and so like roll up and then finish.
Well, because it never knocked me down because I'm too strong.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
So she's like against the wall,
Standing
like,
wall,
and like
awesome.
recklessly attacking again because I feel like if I don't kill it this round, I'm dead anyways.
Okay, you hit.
For 14,
Okay,
second attack,
keep going.
23
That's it.
for 16.
Still up. But it's all like you can see there's like cracks through it. It's not holding up. Like you're getting there.
Maybe.
You're close.
Come on.
And then pass turn.
Right, and then you kind of like juke back and like look over your shoulder at Ishi, and Ishi, you can see Little Fox is not doing very well. Like Little Fox is right on the edge.
One last swing! Come on!
So I get a 24 to hit
Uh-huh.
That reckless is saving you.
for 13 damage plus
Yay.
3, so 19 damage.
So you look back at Ishi, and Ishi's like, get him one more time, and you take the swing and crash the hammer into your maul into its chest, and you hear the like crunch, like something gives, and it starts to crumble. The statue, its arms fall away, its head crumbles, and the last thing we hear is the rattling metallic bounce of the spear hitting the.
You know that thing really late in boxing matches where they're both so exhausted that they're kind of just like hugging each other and like falling. One of those where she's just like, "Oh God, thank you," and then like uses her hammer as a crutch. She's like kind of on one knee, like slumped over the crumbling remains of the statue.
Yeah,
and just like breathing hard and like bleeding profusely.
Your side of the cage is still shut, right? Both things have the bar. And then you hear a click, you're like, and then you hear like more sounds of mechanisms. And then the bars on your side open.
Okay, but the bars on the other side are
They
closed.
stay shut. Yeah.
Grab the spear. Take the spear.
Yeah, so she takes this thing's spear and shield if they're still intact.
They are. Yep. Actually, the shield crumbles. It
yeah, because it was
rots and
part of the
breaks away.
statue, but the spear was a separate thing. Yeah, so she'll take the spear, and she kind of like walks through here, past Ishii.
You okay?
And, like pats Ishii on the head as she's walking by, and it's just like just grunts and like doesn't say anything.
That was pretty intense. I'm gonna need a rest before I do that.
Yeah, and like slogs along through this and comes back out. And I guess like
Equip one of the statues probably, and then I'll help with.
Puts the spear in this thing's hand. Yeah, in the statue's hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you just come to the nearest one and it fits perfectly.
And then she like slumps against it.
Slices to the floor,
like,
and you have
pulls her
several
shirt
puncture
a little.
wounds. Yeah.
I immediately go over to Little Fox and I'm just like,
Your nose is dislocated from taking a shield to the face several
Yeah,
times.
she just like pops it back in. 'Cause she couldn't breathe through it.
oh, here, take.
Yeah, just like pulls on it. It's been broken like 20 times already. So she just-
Orvex looks at you, Malik, and he says, "So what do you think? It's your turn next."
Yeah, and I just like look in and like look down at myself and I say, do you reckon if I like flew up into the corner, it couldn't reach me?
He shakes his head and he's like, "I think that'd be cheating."
I think the plan here is that we send Ishii in for one fight, and then we short rest, and then Little Fox goes in again.
Yelling those things means I can't parry or riposte.
I mean, this is the thing.
I'm
Maybe
not-
we just short rest and send me back in, and maybe just the like Coach Ishii, Little Fox in the ring team is the way to do this.
Do you think that magic is against the rules in this? I don't like the way that I combat generally involves the blessings of my god. Do you think
I don't think it has to do with magic. I think it's probably more like one-on-one thing.
Well, if I were to go in and I don't want this place to collapse the second I use a guiding bolt,
Well, I don't know.
I'm not going in. No.
Orvex,
It would-
from what you've read of ancient Cholton things, you told us the story. Do you think that this what is this creature called? This Shagambi is against using magic.
I'm sorry. If you want to ask Orvex or Kramus for a hint, you need to pay $4.99 to transfer some Chult coins to your account, and then for 100 Chult coins, you can get a clue. You can get 2 clues for 150 Chult coins. If you want 5 clues, it's only 400 Chult coins. Orvex looks at you and he says, "I'm sorry, Arcturus. My knowledge of Omuan is purely linguistic. This is all as new to me as it is to you.
Oh, you
Okay.
told us the story, though.
I could tell you some more stories, but none of them involve gladiators made of clay."
Arcturus, I think maybe if whoever goes in next, you give them like a blessing or something, that might be okay, because technically that happens before the fight. So
Yeah, and like holy warriors always get a blessing from their priest before they
Yes.
go into battle.
I mean, me yelling and
Yeah.
getting extra attacks seem to be fun.
Right. I can do that.
Actually, I have an idea for my turn. It either
So-
works or I die.
I
So
mean, that
short
seems
rest?
like a lot. Yeah, do you
Am I
want to take a
hearing
short rest?
Short rest.
Sure,
We can
rest.
take a short rest and
Okay.
then
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna
If we-
roll some hit dice.
if we rest,
Okay.
I'm pretty confident I can kill one.
we'll stand around for an hour looking around the place. I'll go downstairs and check out the other bar leaf or whatever. Did you take the 13 healing that I gave you?
Little Fox, yeah, you got it. Okay. All right.
I'm trying to do math in my head. Let's see. So 17, 22. If I say it out loud, it's easier. 22, 30,
35,
40,
43.
3
Yep.
plus 17 is oftentimes 60. I'll spend my last hit die.
Okay.
Hopefully get 5 hit points. I think it's the minimum I can get. So I'm back at full.
There you go.
Won't be able to do another fight before a long rest. But yeah, Little Fox like takes a moment, like brushes herself off, and then like after an hour, she kind of like shakes it out.
Okay.
Eats
And
some food,
I take my rapier out once you're like looking like you're okay. I'm like,
Okay. I was born for this.
So she's gonna take a turn now.
Yeah, Little Fox like pats Ishi on the back hard enough that she like stumbles forward a little bit.
yeah.
And I would
like
be like-
nods, like you've got this.
Ishi, I know that you may not believe in Istitia, but I do, and I also believe
Yeah,
in
give me whatever you can help me with.
and I just like, you know, do some kind of
Believe
like
in the
wave
Istitia
symbol
that believes in you.
on your
And-
forehead.
You can bless me as well.
It lasts for a minute.
So okay, yeah. So
right
probably
before Ishi went into like downstairs.
Okay,
in
set
front of-
yourselves up for right before the fight because we got to start
Yep.
the timers. So where does
Okay.
everybody? Because the bless spell is the beginning of the timer.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm right here.
I give you a healing potion
Okay,
in case you need it.
I've got it.
Okay. You let me everybody roll initiative and then we'll
Right on.
we'll add you to the order because you have to cast it before. They go
Yeah, I
in.
would be,
So this will be a
um,
little different from last time.
right before Ishi goes into the
now I roll high on my initiative. Come
Of
on.
course.
I'm ready for combat, everyone.
Okay. All right. So, Little Fox, I presume you do nothing.
Yeah, I'm watching from above.
Okay.
I think she is sitting on the edge, so her feet are hanging into the thing a little bit,
Yep. That's good. I like that.
and
So-
she's like stooping in to look.
And then I have to wait because I need Arcturus to bless
No,
him.
I thought I did it. And
No, I
started-
wanted to give you as
It
much
has to be
time
part
as
of the initiative
possible.
order.
Yeah. I wanted to start the
Oh,
moving
okay.
around.
Then,
Okay,
yeah,
so the
you-
gladiator obviously isn't active. Malik isn't
Yeah.
doing anything. So
I cast the spell and
Arcturus
draw
cast
like
bless.
a cool symbol of a wave on your forehead.
you feel refreshed.
Lovely.
What was that thing you got from the Chewinga?
That's a heroism thing. I can proc a potion of heroism when
That's
I
true. Yeah. So that's useful too. Okay. All right. So the Fishtitian blessing begins. Little Fox, you're good. Now you can.
What is the effect of blessing? Just
Bless is in chat.
It's up in chat.
You,
Oh, it is.
Can when you make an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, you can roll a d4 and add to the number.
okay, cool, perfect. It's the same as
That's-
heroism, basically.
Without
alright.
the extra HP.
Yeah, without the extra HP. Okay,
And
so
it's super good because when it tries to knock you down with its shield, you can roll it there.
All right. So you move in.
I move in and I wait for my opponent. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the gladiator steps down.
I'm gonna move my person to the top so I can see.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter, but I want to be able to.
Comes into the room, sees you, raises the shield, and then drops into fighting position. Malik, anything you wanna do?
Little duelist salute from
Right.
Nah,
Okay.
I know we're running. a
And
little bit
Arcturus,
short.
you're just focusing on the blessing. You know, you're standing behind the bars, like, come on.
Yeah, I'm standing behind the bars now, concentrating on the blessing. Yeah, but
Okay.
I just put my person upstairs so I could see.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I guess Little Fox, nothing from you. So Ishi, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm first. I step in to my gladiator friend and I open the flurry
Okay.
with a rapier attack.
Ooh, nice start.
Strong.
Yeah.
We
blessed.
should have figured out how many turns it took Little Fox to kill that thing so that we
Oh
could
yeah, someone in
who
chat.
goes faster.
So
I
that's
think it was 5
I
turns
think
for
it was,
me.
yeah.
No, 4 turns.
12 damage and do I get it hasn't moved yet, so do I get a sneak attack?
No, it's moved.
Oh, I guess it has.
It moved
yeah.
into the room. It sees you.
Yeah,
There's
sure.
no.
You're right.
yeah.
You're right. You're right. Okay, that's fine. And
Also,
then
it said fight with honor if you sneak attack it.
Yeah, that's not really very honorable.
it's as long as it's straightforward, it doesn't matter. And then I will rapier attack again. 20.
Yep. Yeah, sneak attack
for-
in this isn't even like it was in old D&D, like stab him in the back, because those
No,
you couldn't
it's
even
not.
backstab things that didn't have backs. Like,
Yeah.
this is basically just take advantage of a weakness. But okay, deal another 13.
So 13. And then I'm gonna action surge, and I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay.
For 27 there, so that's a hit for 10.
Okay.
And then another one, 24, and that's a hit for 8.
Okay. Now he had a held action, so when he got attacked, that he would counterattack.
Sure.
So he's going to use that.
Yep.
He will shield bash you.
I have 20 AC. Okay.
Okay.
So shield
25
bash.
hits you for 12. DC 15 strength save.
You can add the D4.
Can I parry that? Is the real question.
Can you use your reaction on your
On
turn?
your turn.
Superiority die to reduce the damage. Okay, but it's just reducing the damage. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'll parry.
Okay.
So I'll roll my superiority die plus my dex modifier, which is D8 plus 5. To reduce the damage by 13, I take no damage.
No damage. It just knocks you over, but you like roll.
And then I make it a strength save.
Yeah.
Um,
So you kind of roll with the hit. Let's see if
And you
you.
can add a D4 to your strength
See if you
save.
take
for
the
your
fall.
bless.
and I can add a D4 to my strength save. Yeah. So I don't get it on my own, but let's see if the bless doesn't.
Oh,
Ooh,
no.
no. Okay, so you get knocked prone. So it makes 3 attacks at advantage.
It's still her turn, right? So she can just stand up.
Yeah, that was on her
You
turn.
did that as a response to my attack.
Yeah, that's right. So you can.
So I can just get up.
Okay.
You don't want to take those little advantage.
No. I
Okay.
don't.
So you're done.
Yep.
Okay. Shield bash.
Doesn't hit.
Okay. And then 2 spear attacks.
Again. And again.
Whoa,
Okay.
that
I'm
20.
too fast.
Little fugs. Like this. Watch.
All right,
Right.
Ishi, it's your turn.
Rapier, 27. For
You're basically
11
telling Little
11
Fox to
damage.
be 1/8 of her size
Yeah,
as a strategy, and she's
And
just
then-
like shrugs.
Rapier
She's
again.
messing with you.
That's a miss. Yeah.
That
Roll a
one's a miss,
D4.
yeah.
No,
And
there's. I mean, I guess maybe there's a slim chance you could hit with that rapier attack.
let's find out.
No.
Didn't get it. No.
Okay.
And that's it, I think.
Okay. All right. So shield bash to try to knock you down.
Sure. Oh, it hits.
Hits. Yep.
So I'll just take this and make the save.
Okay.
And D4 if I need to. Let's see.
Go.
D4.
Lucia has your back.
Yes.
Okay.
Keeps me on my feet.
All right, and then
A surge of pride.
spear for 11,
Yeah, hits me dead.
and then miss.
And on that miss, I'm gonna riposte.
Okay.
So hang on, I'm just putting my HP in there properly. On that miss, I'm gonna riposte, which is an attack, and then my superiority die if I hit, basically.
Okay.
So yep. Rapier, 19.
Yep.
For 14 damage.
Plus.
And then yeah, it also adds the D8 to the damage, so another 6.
Okay.
20.
Cool.
Ooh. Ishi is so good at
All right,
this.
so Ishi.
Go,
Your turn.
Ishi.
Rapier again.
Mhm.
14. Well, let's see if the blessing.
Yeah, roll that. Plus.
Get blessed.
No.
Nope. And then rapier again. And I don't get it this time.
No point in trying. Okay. All right. So shield bash comes down, tries to drive you into the ground again. Shield bash is like his best attack.
I'm gonna parry again.
Okay.
And this is the last thing I can do with superiority die, I think. I'll check though. I'll parry again for no damage. And then he'll hit me, and then we'll roll strength.
Yeah, so he did hit you.
And I'm good.
Okay, so then spear attack. And spear attack.
Oh, those.
I'm just rolling really poorly for this fight. Okay.
I'm stopping you as well.
So
like
it's your
Well,
turn.
yeah. The
No, but I
20
mean, I'm rolling way worse than I was last
oh
time.
yeah, way.
Yeah. Adam was hot on fire while he was.
Okay, rapier. Ching, critical
Mm-hmm.
for 18 damage.
Okay.
And then another attack, 20.
I'm gonna parry that one.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Is your parry like my parry, or is it just like it doesn't work?
It adds to you should still roll the blessing die.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, you can't. This is the thing. Yeah, you.
I can't roll the blessing in
You can't roll it in
response,
response. No,
But
so he blocks you.
Do you have
Yeah.
to roll a die to like have?
Oh,
more?
actually, you know the parry wouldn't work on this one because you'd still hit on a 20 because his AC is not 18, it's 17.
Yeah.
So
Adam's
he takes the
parry
8.
he has as a.
It
as
just
a
makes his
reaction.
AC better. It's like
a
shields.
shield thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So you do hit with that one.
Okay, so 8 damage.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's it.
All right. So I'll try another shield bash. I want that advantage.
Nope.
Ooh.
Oh, here we go. Nope.
Ah.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
So
Goes around again.
it
Ishi.
is your turn. Yep.
And rapier. For 23 there. For 14 damage.
Okay, you kill it.
Yes.
Ishi
Got
is such a good duelist. The best duelist.
That
of all
was
duelists.
just a very fast moving fight, just running around stabbing this thing until it
Yeah.
falls over.
Watching
Little Fox is like
fight is
yelling
so
and rattling the bars, being like, "Argh."
Yeah. So same thing. It crumbles away, and leaves behind one of its spears.
Yeah. Little Fox Jewel is like God of War or something, and Ishii Jewel is Dark Souls boss. Just like going around it and dodging.
Little Fox is. I mean, they're both like fighting types, but Little Fox is built for taking damage more than dealing it.
Whereas if I'm taking damage, I'm doing it wrong, which is what I was parrying.
Yeah.
So I grab the spear and I quick like to my audience, and then scurry back up and arm one of the warriors.
Okay.
This one over here.
Cool. Yeah. Same thing. You slide the spear into its hand, and cool.
Quite impressive.
2 gladiators yet remain, but we're gonna have to save those for next week because we have run out of time. The big question is gonna be, can you sustain this whole short rest fight thing, or do you have to gamble on a long rest because magic traps are tricky? So
But yeah.
I think we can do it. I could also fight if magic is. I don't know.
Another short rest.
technically, the shrine is open to the sky too. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Lightning bolts.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out for next time. Y'all can think about it. That's it for us for episode 28 of Roll20 Presents Tomb of Annihilation. I'm gonna let my cast tell you where that you can find them on the internet when they're not here entertaining you with Dungeons and Dragons hijinks. Let's start with Master Duelist, who I think today really proved the title sticks.
I mean, yeah.
Played by Distracted Elf. It's Ishi Snaggletooth. Where can people find you, Elf?
You can find me stabbing golems on the internet at twitch.tv/distractedelf or on Twitter @distractedelf. That's it.
Excellent. Thank you. Down below, playing Lil Fox, it's Andrew.
Hey, you can follow me on Twitter @CommuteandCrow or on twitch.tv/actualfactual. Tonight, I'm going to be playing the Mountain Witch on Eric Vulgaris's channel, which is twitch.tv/Eric Vulgaris. So you can watch that if you want.
Cool. Get your samurai distrust drama on. It's exciting.
Yeah,
I like
I'm going
that
to
game a
betray everyone.
lot. Yeah, samurai
Stab 'em
betrayal
all.
and witches. Cool. Well, thank you, Andrew. Next to Andrew is Dave playing Malik. Dave, where can people find you on the internet?
They can find me at Dave_human on Twitch and Dave_the_human on Twitter. And relevant for D&D people is I do a couple of hours of design on a class for this game on Fridays, so you can come and check that out.
Excellent. Thank you. And last but not least, moral support in fishy magic. It's Blue Jay. Blue Jay.
Hi. I don't actually have fishy magic, but you can find me not having fishy magic on twitch.tv/BlueJay or on Twitter @BlueJay_712 and playing lots of other games with these people on other days. It's rad.
Cool. Thanks, Blue Jay. I'm the Dungeon Master, and I'm Adam Coble. I'm the one who always loses the fights, but that's okay. I've come to terms with it. You can find me on Twitter at Skinny Ghost or at twitch.tv/Adam Coble. This evening, I'm going to be building the universe from scratch for my upcoming as yet unnamed Stars Without Number campaign. So if you want to check that out, that's going to be over at my channel. We're doing a bunch of really weird stuff with that game. So if you want to come and see some experimental RP type things, I will explain all of it to you on my channel. You can find more content by me and these lovely people, as well as now vastly increasing numbers of people over at twitch.tv/Roll20 app. There is now a live like talk show podcast called Roll20 What's Up, and there is another Roll20 Present show where that bronze girl is GMing Blades in the Dark. So the internet is full of great role-playing stuff, but you don't just have to watch. You could play it yourself. Go to roll20.net, get an account, play some Dungeons and Dragons, or whatever the hell role-playing game you want. That's it for us for this week. We will be back next week, I believe, with episode number 29, almost episode 30. See you then, everybody. Thanks for coming. Bye. See you later. Bye. Send your adventuring party deep into the jungles of Chult. The Roll20 module of Tomb of Annihilation includes the full contents of the original D&D book and adds immersive features like dynamic lighting on all battle maps, character sheets with one-click actions, copy and paste quick encounters, and other interactive features like puzzles and a player's map of Chult. Your next campaign can begin with just a few clicks. Get your copy today on the Roll20 Marketplace.